Sound like a horn going off.
I'm gonna mute mine until I get my door shut in Slim's room.
Okay.
You better put your bra on.
Morning. Payback, girl. Payback.
Then we are live.
I tried to hit the mute button quick enough, but I did not get quick enough.
That's hilarious. Hey, G-Paw, hey, Betty.
What's up, guys?
You wasn't fast enough, Troy. I'll get you, Marnie.
I owe you a tattoo.
Oh, Lord.
Hello, Genocide. Hello, Summer Breeze.
God, yeah, I just got the tweet. There, let me get this.
I'm going to let everybody get in here, and then I'm going to pull up our guest tonight. How is everyone doing tonight? I am running a little bit behind. I apologize. I'm going to share it out real quick on Facebook. Okay. Hi, Purple Rain. You had a slight ice storm today. Thank you, Crossroads, for sharing.
You're welcome.
Well, yeah.
Hi, Player. Hi, Jan. We are all doing good. Hi, Crazy Capricorn. Yeah, it's way too early for ice and cold weather. Cool weather I'm good with, but this cold weather's for the birds.
Yep. The birds can take it on up north with them.
They can.
The penguins.
Yeah, the people. Hey, Jan. Hey, Player. Buddy. Summer breeze. Make sure we're catching everybody, too.
Did you say purple
Capricorn.
rain, buddy?
Yep, got everybody, I think, now.
But it said it was raining ice.
Yeah, I'm glad the rain stopped here. We had 2 days in a row. Had enough of that.
Yeah. I don't mind rain, and sometimes I don't mind cold, but I do mind rain and cold.
Uh-huh.
I just stay inside.
Marnie's wanting snow to come.
Hey, Kingsport.
How are y'all, Kingsport?
Hello.
Is this Brandon?
We got Jane and the new dolly.
Yeah.
The new dolly.
Where are your dolls?
The dolls are in the Honda room. Or guest room or whatever you want to call it.
By the way, what's the name of the new dolly? Michael?
I think we're going, yeah.
He gave us his name quick.
Pretty quick, yeah. And I was thinking female doll, and it's a male trapped in that doll. So that's interesting. Yeah, they're both sitting in there in the same room. They hadn't done anything to each other. But now that we're hearing things dropping through the house, it shouldn't be dropping.
Right.
Yeah, Michael Purple Ring. That's his name. So that was odd. And it hit hard because it's a can, you know. And it shouldn't have fell out, so.
Yeah. I'm glad to hear that, Kingsport. We're glad you're here.
Yes, Purple Michael.
Yeah.
Tonight, guys, we are going to be interviewing Hollywood paranormal detectives. I'm fixing to send them the link. So y'all make sure if y'all have any questions that y'all are ready to ask them. Hi, Seth. How are you, my handsome Seth?
Hey, Seth.
Hey, Purple Corvette.
Purple Corvette.
Oh, hi, Slim.
Hi, Slim.
Hey, Troy. Hey, Marty. Hey,
Hey.
Amy.
So is everything calmed down at the house now, Slim? There's no fireworks going off, and
The UFO has taken
did you
off.
call 119 yet? by the
I
way?
think it was UFOs myself.
It was. They was having a war up there in Troutman.
Well, probably what it was Jane looking for that child support. Probably what it was.
Probably so. Hi, Jenna. Hi, Jenny.
Hey, Jenny.
Hey, Jenny.
How is
Hey,
everyone?
Jenna. I'm like behind on people. Sorry. Hi, Seth.
Hey, Jan. Hey, Jenny.
Hi, Troy. Soldier Poet.
Soldier
Hey,
Poet's in the house.
hey, other Troy.
If y'all would, please share this stream out. We want to get quite a few people in here to come visit with Hollywood Paranormal Detectives. They are on their reach for 1,000. So let's try to get them some new people in here to talk to them. And have y'all reached your 500 yet, Troy and Marnie?
We're very close.
We're getting there. We're at 470 right now.
We smell it.
Crossroads Explorers is smelling their 500. So y'all make sure if y'all haven't got them, go check them out, please.
Please, thank you. And we're going to do a giveaway once we get to 500.
Woohoo. Hello, Joanne Brown, paranormal investigator. How are you? Rob, my Brady brother. Okay, I'm going to send the link real quick, so I will be right back. Okay.
Hey, Rob.
Hey, Rob, how's it going?
That's Rob how his dog's doing. Tell him I said something.
Duck, guys.
Duck?
I think he meant suck.
Oh, yeah. I see that.
You're eating.
All right, April's beating on me, so I gotta go.
If you don't stop with that beating on you stuff.
Bye, y'all.
Hey, Rob, how's your dog?
Oh, Lord.
Thank you, Jenna. Hello, Lynn. My handsome Seth beat you to the stream tonight, Lynn.
Oh, Twinkie, guess what I bought?
What?
Well, I bought a couple scratch offs and I won $13.
Ooh, you're itching for a
I bought
reason.
a lottery ticket tonight, so we gonna see.
Your hand was itching for a reason. All right, Twinkie, we need that island.
Okay, well, I got a ticket, so I just got to wait until they pull the numbers.
Everybody, keep your fingers crossed that Twinkie's going to buy us that YouTube
Come on,
island.
Twiggy.
With that beautiful big island out of the middle of nowhere.
Just buy me and you a tattoo when you come up next.
I want that big island.
She's looking for the big money. What was it, like 140 million or something like that, I think?
Did you get one tonight?
No.
Troy.
Oh, I forgot.
Oh, we can order one on the phone.
Yeah, you can.
Oh my Lord! Order a lottery.
I heard that, but you can't.
April, I'll tell you how to do it later on.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, we got Steven coming up. Hello, Steven.
Hello.
Hey, Steve.
Hey, Steven.
Hi, how's everybody doing?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic.
Good. Can you hear us all good?
I can hear
All
what the paranormal and Crossroads.
And then we have Entity Paranormal up here as well.
Yeah, I think the other guys are going to try to click in too.
That'll work.
That'll be great. How's everybody tonight?
We're great. I'm glad you finally got to come up.
Yeah.
Cold.
We're in California, so I'm actually in shorts and a shirt.
Lucky. Lucky.
We were about a month ago.
Yeah. Excellent. Well, the other guys are figuring it out, I think.
Well, this one's not as hard as some of the other ones used to be, so hopefully they won't have too much.
That was really easy. I am not the tech genius, but I definitely figured it out pretty fast. So
I can do it. Anybody can do it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because I'm computer stupid.
Yeah, I'm only a few years with emails under my belt, and I'm editing our show, so
You're ahead of me because I ain't even editing yet.
So you guys said you were just in California. Where were you in California? Crossroads?
Oh, we wasn't in California, no.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, they were in the
We're
North
North
Carolina.
I
I'm
was there
originally
about
from-
35 years ago.
Oh, okay.
I really was.
Yeah, Marnie was 35 years ago.
I'm an original East Coaster from Alabama, so
There you
uh,
Roll Tide.
don't let my mom hear that. Let me just check on the guys real
Okay,
quick.
you're fine.
I thought that said wife.
Hello, Summer Breeze, Chills.
Hey, Chill.
Hi,
Yeah.
Chills.
Troy.
Hey, Swimlet.
William
He
Witt.
changed his
Yeah, changed. He's even got the picture up with him and Jane.
I love it. I love it.
Huh?
Cody Edwards.
What's up, Cody?
Hey, little.
We lost Steven.
What you did?
Yeah. He'll probably pop back in though.
Hey, Seth's Gaming Channel.
There he is.
Purple Rain.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
I checked on the guys. I'm sure they are clicking and waiting and figuring things out. So
Okay.
they should be here soon. Now I can't see how many people we got watching. Who do I have to say hello to?
24 people.
We have Michiganderman, Honeybubs, aka Jenna, Chills TV, Jan's Live, Slimlet, Soldier Poet, Summer Breeze, Seth Gaming, Lynn and Seth, Purple Rain, The Traveling Buddy, Frugal Farmer, my favorite farmer. I think I'm repeating some of these names, but
Well,
yeah,
all of you, it's good to see you and nice to meet you. Thanks for having us. We've actually never spoke What the Paranormal.
I know.
We've liked and shared and messaged for a while, so
Yep.
it's good to finally meet face to face.
It is.
Now, what part of the country are you guys in?
We are in Texas.
Texas. Okay,
Mhm.
great.
We have
And
Texas and North Carolina up here right now.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Good. I've got paranormal friends all over, so it's
Mhm.
good. Being from Alabama, Sloss Furnace was my ghost hunting home growing up.
Oh,
so
yeah.
used to just break in and wander around.
Mhm. Rob, is your ass broke because you keep putting duck?
is his what broke?
His
What
ass.
she said, ass.
Not his,
Oh,
his ass.
I thought you
Oh,
said.
okay. I thought you said ass too.
That's why I said, "What'd you say?"
Instead of saying sub, you're saying duck.
Yeah.
I wonder where the guys are. We're waiting on. If you haven't watched the show, I'm Steven. I'm kind of the host. I kind of do all the talking and narrating just because I do the editing, and I guess I'm our executive producer. I kind of put everything together, and Boom is the other guy who's coming. If you've watched the show, I'm connected, but you have got to what is
He went away.
Yeah.
We got Killer Whale in here. Hello.
Hello, Killer Well. Sometimes it takes people a minute to get it figured out. This thing can be a pain.
You tell me.
Yeah. Seth said, "Watch your mouth. I'm getting the duct tape." You go,
The duct tape.
you go, Seth.
Oops. Sorry, Seth. I was just repeating Twinkie. The blind Twinkie.
I said S.
Yeah.
Sure you did.
Now everybody's putting duck.
Okay, am I back? I'm sorry, guys. The
You're
guys,
fine.
I guess the guys are trying to get in. I don't know what's happening. Brian says his phone keeps crashing. I'm not sure how a phone crashes, but
Oh, with that app, it might be because I did last night before I
Yeah.
went to April's. It was crashing me.
She's got a phone on there. Sorry.
Hey, Marnie, do you remember coming on last night after Troy got off?
Yes.
Okay, I wasn't sure if that was sleepwalking stuff.
Oh my God. I forgot until just now, though. I'm glad you said that. But yes, I meant to say, I said something like, hey, and then bye or something, didn't
Yeah.
I?
We were just making sure you wasn't sleepwalking again.
Oh, I did it a few nights ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was crazy. I'm glad you
You've
said
been
that.
good so far.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. Hold on 1 second. They're messaging me again.
All right.
You're fine. Take the time you need. Duck is your new word.
We'll go with that.
Well, duck.
We love you, Seth Gaming.
Yes, we do. Seth is our handsome little bodyguard.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna find a young man any sweeter than he is. Killer, it's Duck.
What's Duck?
Rob, I feel as your sister, I need to inform you that makes no sense whatsoever. Jenny, you are not the annoying sister. You're awesome.
I got to go share your thing out.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
First, does he have dial up? Yeah, he'll be back. He's trying to help the other guys get in.
Yeah, I had an issue with it last night. The first time I tried to click onto it, it says something like not supported or whatever. Then I had to do it again. It finally popped up.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's still got its kink.
yeah.
None of the other guys have shown up.
Nope.
Not yet.
Is there any way to see if they're trying or?
It'll pop up if they do try to come in. It'll pop up to where I let them in the stream.
Okay.
But other than that, I can't see.
All right. Well, I guess we can start without them, or
Yeah. They
whatever
can
you guys
come
want to do.
anytime. Y'all, we understand completely because a lot of people have issues coming in sometimes.
Well, I'm lucky. I just upgraded to the new iPhone, so
Yeah.
Woohoo!
well,
Fun.
it was like cheaper than a camera to put it on my phone bill. So and
Yeah.
it films so well, and you look a little less suspicious walking around with a phone.
True.
You just pretend you're a tourist
Very true.
instead of my big camera. Oh yeah.
And
Yeah,
that
my camera,
camera is
walking around.
amazing.
Oh yeah.
Walking around with this, you look suspicious.
Mhm.
With a phone, you don't.
That's a nice camera.
Thank you. It's the Sony something fancy.
Only something fancy.
See,
No
like I
wonder
said,
y'all's
I'm not
videos
the
look
most
so
tech
good.
savvy. It's a pretty good Sony. It's the Handycam 16.6 4K. That's what all our stuff we film on 4K. So
Very nice.
Yeah,
yes.
I like Sony.
Even though I think YouTube only goes to 1080, but we still
Yeah.
film in 4K because it's still going to look a little better.
Yeah.
Um,
So while we're waiting on them, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
well, I'm Steven. I'm, like I said, the host and kind of the it's sort of like Boom is a friend of mine and Brian's a friend of mine, and I brought them together. And I met Boom in a group a few years ago that didn't work out, and then that group split up, and then he formed another group with a few local people and brought me in, and I was working at the time on the first season of Stranger Things in an effect shop, and my boss was Brian, and I told him that he should try ghost hunting with us, and we I've been ghost hunting since I was a kid. Like I said, crawling into Sloss Furnace or wandering around old barns. I'd always use candles and bells, just like Houdini,
Mm-hmm.
but it's I kind of brought Brian and Boom together, and it was an instant kind of, you could tell us three meant business, and it was kind of cool. And then the other people from that group, they moved out of town, so it was kind of like, oh, this is our time to kind of form a team and let's start getting serious about it, I guess. And that was, I know we officially formed our team the day the Haunted Museum opened, because we went to the Haunted Museum together and all talked about it in the drive. So I think that was 2 years ago.
Right.
We were like, let's just, it's kind of, my wife told me, I go, man, I'd love to get a really good ghost hunting show that I can kind of control. And she's like, well, what's holding you back? And she's like, and I'm like, I guess camera and editing. She's like, well, learn to edit and buy a camra. And I was
Very
like,
good wife.
I'm like, you're right, honey. And now she regrets that every day, because I stay up editing all the time when I'm always traveling. But it's sort of like, you can watch, if you've watched our episodes, we've put out 7 in 2 years that are almost full length documentary, near 1 hour TV shows, except for a few of them. And you can see from the first episode, we went to Janis Joplin's death site where she passed away in her hotel room, or what was her home. You can see the progression we make till the Goldfield episode we just put out, in our editing and cutting. And even like when you investigate more, you kind of get better at that skill. Mm-hmm. You don't expect that to happen. From editing the shows and listening to the Spirit Box so much while editing, I hear it now when we're live.
Right.
Instead of like having to go back and edit and go, oh, there was a voice. I guess I'll find that in a month when I get to edit, But now when we're live and I'll hear a Spirit Box, I can hear a Spirit Box. Oh, he said yes. Oh, he said no. Oh, I can pick it up pretty quick from that new skill from editing everything. But I'm to talk about me, I guess. I grew up in Alabama, and I had a weird past. If you don't know already, I was a professional wrestler.
Yes.
From started wrestling as soon as I could, or about mid high school, on backyards and small things, and went into, by 2002 I was at OVW, which was the WWE's developmental territory. So I was, I think 2004 I signed a WWE contract, and I was under contract for a few years, and being under contract sort of, I don't want to say it kills your love for wrestling, but it made wrestling a job. Right. I had been at it for so long that when I kind of got released from my contract, because they kind of had just a day. I'm 5'10", and they had a day to like, well, everyone needs to be 6'2", so it was just like cut everybody. And it was like, and instead of sadness, I was relieved. I was like, oh, thank God, I don't have to wrestle anymore. And then I looked around my home, and my decorations were all Freddy Krueger and Leatherface, and everything was skulls. And so, well, I'm going to go to Tom Savini School. So I go, and through my wrestling, I always ghost hunted, and I always, maybe not the same way I do now, not as much equipment and stuff, but I would always like, a cool thing I found out is every hotel in every city, if you ask what room does no one like, they'll give you an answer. Right. Even the Holiday Inn in the middle of nowhere where there's no legends and Ghost Adventures has never been there. You ask what room that no one likes, they all the crew looks at each other. Oh yeah, 113. Like they all know exactly the haunted room nobody wants. And I'd always ask for that as I traveled, which was kind of fun. And I would set up my candle and turn off the lights and say, make the candle flicker and put out the candle. I had an old tape recorder. I would tape record as I went to sleep and listen to it. Didn't get a lot of amazing evidence back then, but from then I went to Tom Savini School and started special effects, learning, Hollywood makeup and stuff from Tom Savini's school, and met my beautiful wife, and graduated school in 2009, maybe. And we moved straight to California, got right to work in special effects shops. And I've been working in special effects for since then, whatever time is that, 10 years ish.
Mm-hmm.
And in that time, I've probably been in 10 paranormal groups, trying to find a group that really stuck. And that's why I like HPD, Hollywood Paranormal Detectives, is it was like, I'm sick of waiting on a good manager of a paranormal team. Let's just do it. I got 3 good guys, and let's dig in deep. And now we're like blood brothers. We've been through so much together. And I don't know if anyone's seen, we just put a best of episode up, and just putting that together kind of shows, wow, what we've been through from starting our YouTube page, and how much we've changed, and how close we've become, and how many kind of big moments we've had together. A lot like wrestling, and a lot like being in effects. You bond with the people you work with. So I am really lucky to have Boom and Brian as my backup. So they're both awesome, since they're not here to talk about themselves.
Well, you guys really do an amazing job. I mean, I'll say it, and I say it every time I talk about you guys. Your videos are of TV quality. Like, I would actually sit and watch that series on TV.
That's what I kind of get that from people. People say they like to put it on their TV in their living room, and they'll just watch a whole episode, because it's sort of what an old wrestling trainer told me a long time ago. Don't try to be the best guy in the room. Try to compare yourself to the best guy in your industry. So it's sort of like when my wife said, get a camera, learn to edit. I compared my product to TV, not just to YouTube or to anything else. I was like, well, I want to make a TV quality show. I don't want to just, not to down any groups. A lot of groups, it seems like they go in a building and press record, and you get an hour of blacklight, which is good. And I watch them all the time. But it's sort of like you can get lost in that hour. And I also like to do big locations like Goldfield or, Queen Mary, or somewhere where I got to pay some money and I get some time. And so it's hard to do a 7-hour live stream from Goldfield, so I like to edit, and I like to, people say, man, you guys found so much. And it's like, no, we found, 50 minutes of stuff in 9 hours. And I also keep in what I feel like is good investigating. And good investigating with no evidence, I think, is a great example to show, wow, we're doing everything right, and the paranormal isn't reacting. So, and it helps to show that we just did all this. We did this cool experiment with the spirit box, and there was no voices, to compare to we go in a different room and you're getting talks, you're getting voices. So, yeah, it's pretty great. Boom says he might be on soon. Is he here?
No, not yet.
He's trying. But it's really neat to get to edit everything. And I watch, like, I'm editing. We spent the night, I think you remember, we went live. We were on the Queen Mary.
Yes.
We were in room B340, and we got that big knock on the wall.
Yes.
Oh my God, that was awesome. But I mean, I would say we've got 4 cameras with 12 hours of footage each.
Oh wow.
And I'm a nitpicky. That's kind of, the guys say I'm kind of a control freak, but I want the show to be a certain way, because I want it to be TV quality and a good product. So I don't just, even if it's 3 cameras and 1 investigation, I watch all of that 1 camera to watch for shadow figures or orbs or any little thing. And then I got to watch the exact same scene. I got to watch 12 hours of the exact same investigation. And I get up at 4 a.m. and do it before work till I get it all done in the morning. If you noticed on the old Janis Joplin episodes, my voiceover, it sounded like I was half asleep because it was 4 a.m. trying to edit these videos. But yeah, that Queen Mary episode is going to be really good.
I can't wait to see it.
It's I'm about halfway through it. I really like hitting history and I like kind of compiling the story of the area. I feel like if you don't do that, the people watching don't know who you're talking to and what you're trying to get. So I definitely love to do, I mean, a lot like Ghost Adventures and Ghost Hunters do. You know, the first half is history and the second half is investigation. I think it's a great balance, and the formula's worked for those guys. So hopefully it'll work for us. So,
well, I definitely, for one, enjoy listening to the history about a lot of places and stuff. But
yes,
I mean, that's part of it. You want to hear the backstory on a place. So what has been your favorite place that y'all have investigated so far?
well, I would say the favorite place, well, I kind of got two answers for that. My favorite place I've ever investigated was Preston Castle. Because it was I investigated hotels, and you'd rent, the haunted room at the Glen Tavern, or you go to the Queen Mary and you walk around the ship. But Preston Castle was one of the first times I got to fully fledged play TV Ghost Hunter, where I had a camera, had some real equipment, and I was alone in a big abandoned location. And it was sort of like my first time doing it on the level,
Right.
So that was really cool. Preston Castle, like it kind of got me hooked. So it's almost terrible. It kind of got me like, oh, this was great. The feeling and everyone says they're never scared. I say I'm always scared. I am scared every second of every investigation, but I think that's why I like it. Because it's like
the adrenaline.
I stay hair on the ends of my arms when I'm in the dark in the basement of the Goldfield. Every time I ask a question, I pray nothing says anything, but I hope something does at the exact same time. I'm like, please don't answer, but I hope you do. Like, and then my favorite place I've done with the team is the Goldfield. Goldfield was just like, I remember back when I was wrestling, passing around the tape of the old Zach and Nick. And the tape me and my friends only had the brick shot. Like, it was like a 5-minute tape before the documentary really hit big and you could buy it at Best Buy and stuff.
Yeah.
And to go to the place that kind of inspired you, that when you're in the East Coast, wrestling as a 20-year-old, you don't think you'll be, in the Goldfield. It's someplace you don't think it's even real, like Oz, until you finally make it there. So
exactly.
Loved it.
So was y'all's idea always to be on YouTube when you started the group, or did that come after?
Well, I mean, like I said, it kind of came from a frustration. We'd all get together and watch the Ghost Adventures, watch the Ghost Hunters, watch the Paranormal State, watch, we watch all the shows. We'd have little pizza parties and watch the shows and stuff. Not every time, but often. And it was always like, man, to get the freedom that the shows get to investigate the locations and to get the access to the big locations, it's just like, man, how would you get that? And it was kind of like, if we present ourselves, I find a lot of places take us serious because our team says Hollywood. They assume we're a production company more than a group or something.
Right.
But we present ourselves when we're trying to get in the location as we're filming, and we try to always ask for someone to interview, which we never really get. And we always interview people, and they go, well, don't show my face on camera. I'm like, oh, I can't use any of that. But it's really cool. As a team, we decided, let's put out the TV quality shows, and let's the best way to take paranormal investigation serious is to present your evidence to the world. And the best way to present your evidence is through a TV show format.
Right.
And that's the only way to really explain everything as you're going. So.
Well, I'm definitely glad that y'all decided to join YouTube.
Yes. And I feel like we're still being discovered. People that discover us are always pretty excited.
Right.
And they're like, oh my gosh, how have I never seen you? And I always watch these other videos that are just as good, and I feel like we're doing the same thing, and they have like 80,000 views, and I'm like, where are those people? If I could just scream and wave my hands at those people, could they, find me? But
Exactly.
I think if we just keep screaming and waving our hands on our show, it's gonna pop, and
it will. It definitely will.
We really put our heart into it. The guys are so brave, and the guys work so hard. Brian and Boom. Boom is fearless, and if you've watched the show, he is one of the most. I find him very unique. But Boom says he's on stream and waiting for the host.
It doesn't show him on here.
Okay.
Hmm.
He just messaged me that.
I wonder if he clicked enter.
I don't know. Well, I don't want to leave again to try to find him. I think he'll figure it out. I believe in him. Like I said, Boom is one of the most fearless guys, and he has this performance level of when he's investigating. He gets this really intense cadence of questioning, and he kind of gets on a roll, and he's very stoic and serious, and I really love the way he does that. He's really great. If you haven't watched the shows, he's in the USS Hornet where the Zero pilot crashed. He does a really great kind of, because I come from wrestling, I call them promos. He has a really great promo investigation in there. And where else? In the Goldfield, he did some really cool ones trying to call out the guy that's in the Goldfield. I just edited him for months. I can't remember his name. The ghost of the Goldfield. But and Brian, the other guy, Brian is one of the most, like, I don't know how he knows everything about technology stuff that he does. He can open up stuff and battery solder it and fix it and rig up things, and I tell him about a device and he can go make his own. And he's also one of the most intense investigators. He will stay in a room without evidence for so long until it cracks, and then he starts really gathering stuff, like you see in the Pasadena Playhouse episode.
Mm-hmm.
When he's under the stage with the Playhouse, and it just doesn't show it on the video, but he was there for a while until the evidence started happening. And he got, if you've seen that Playhouse episode, they're in the dressing room, and it's like he is talking yes and no to two people. So it's pretty awesome. I am the luckiest host in the world to have Brian and Boom as my backbone. So
they are definitely awesome. Y'all, you can, like, the dynamic of your group, y'all play off of each other so well. Like, you can just see how much fun and how much you're getting out of each video.
Well, and I always said my goal for the show is to have the same feeling you get when you watch Ghostbusters.
Mm-hmm.
The ghosts in Ghostbusters are absolutely real. They never joke about the paranormal.
Right.
But the guys are comedians. Not that we're comedians. We are we try to be lighthearted and real, and then still show some fun and everything. So almost that same vibe of Ghostbusters, because that's our favorite movie. And me and Brian got to work on the new Ghostbusters. So that's pretty awesome.
That was awesome.
That was a mind-blowing dream come true. So hold on. Let me bop out of here for 1 second.
Go right ahead.
See if I can get Boom in here.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'll be right back.
It's okay. Don't worry. Hi, Ghost Hunter. Hi, KJ. Love you. I'm sorry you have to leave.
Hey, everyone.
Yeah, she done said she knocked me over.
I seen that. Hi, Lori. Hi, JC. Hi, Jax.
Lurch.
Trying to see who. I tried to say hi to everybody that came in through the chat, but hi, K Dog. Slim Let.
So
Jack, Jack is in here too.
I said hi, Jax.
Oh, I didn't hear you. See, brain fart.
hey, Speed.
Hello, Mike. Miss Lynn is still here. Our Halloween was boring, Ghost. We didn't get to do much. I've been working a lot, so.
I know Slim was looking or asked the question of how close are those fires to where he's at?
I'll ask him when he comes. Here he comes back in. There you are.
Hello.
Hello.
All right. Has he tried again?
Not yet.
Oh man. Oh. Well, any more questions I can try to answer? I think
Slim
Brian
wanted
has
to know how
Oh, sorry.
Slim wanted to know how close y'all are to the fires there in California.
Oh, I mean, if you live in California, it's like seeing snow anywhere else. I mean, when you drive to work, you can see it on the hill sometimes. You can smell the smoke. And I'm in the valley, and I'm kind of far, but it's surrounding the valley, kind of.
Right.
But yeah, you're definitely pretty close to the fires, and you're aware of them. And just where I'm at, there's no fear, but people at work don't come in, and people got to run home to get their pets and all kinds of stuff. So we're right in the midst of it. It's just it's just California's thing. I think the earthquake vibe is gone, and we're all about fires now.
Right. Yeah, because you hear more about fires now than anything there.
Yeah, we haven't had a quake in a long time.
Didn't they say they caught the guy?
Oh, I don't know.
I thought I heard something about they caught the guy that done it.
Oh,
They started?
Huh?
Did they start a fire?
It's something about some guy. It was on the news that they caught him. What is? I'm hearing backlash.
Yeah, it's echoing pretty bad.
Am I the echo?
I don't hear it echo whenever you talk.
Oh, has Boom not tried to get in? I feel so bad.
No, not yet.
Oh no.
We understand though, because it happens to all of us.
Okay. Boom says it's sending me prompt to join the show.
Yes.
It's not sending him a prompt.
Oh, it's not sending him a prompt. Okay, let's see. I'm wondering what it's doing then.
I don't know.
Is he trying to get on a cell phone?
On a what? On a
Is
cell
he trying
phone?
to get on a cell phone?
Well, I'm on a cell phone, and I got on.
And you're on iPhone too, right?
Yeah.
See, on my iPhone, it makes me go to
Safari
and put the link that I copied from the page that it sends me to, and then I have to come in through that way. And I'm on the 8S Plus, so I don't know why it does that.
I don't know. I think he said I'm sort of reading his messages as they drop down and disappear, but I think he's going to try it through his laptop now. So
Okay.
hopefully Boom can join us. I think Brian said he's bowed out. He doesn't think he can figure it out. But Brian sends his love and hopes everybody can, keep watching the work he does and keep supporting us. So any questions though? I can't see the feed though. I don't know if anyone's asking.
I think Jenny asked, is there a place that y'all would love to go and investigate that you haven't yet?
Well, I have a few that I've wanted to go so bad. I would say my number one place, it's impossible, would be the White House. Just to get a night in the Lincoln bedroom. We'll only film the Lincoln bedroom, So if I ever save the world, my only request will be give me a night in the Lincoln bedroom and let me investigate.
I have never heard that, but that is very good. That is
it's one of the oldest buildings in the whole country. So to get a night in the Lincoln bedroom and talk to old Abe would be pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Another one would be Graceland, to get to try to talk to the king. That would be great. And it's just because you're asking for such a unique voice and you're trying to contact such a loved person,
Exactly.
such a strong spirit. If he is there, you would definitely know you were talking to him. So Elvis,
You're talking right up Slim's alley now.
and then another dream would be an empty Disneyland.
Yeah.
To have an empty Disneyland all night, to try to go in, Walt's green room and try to talk to Walt Disney, and that would be great. Those are all my favorites that I know can never happen.
Out of the box.
See, Twinkie, we aren't the only ones with a bucket list.
Yeah. Most definitely. But those were really good answers, though.
Oh. Well, and then Loftus Hall in Ireland, where the devil came and played cards and had the baby with a lady that they actually found the devil's baby in the wall or whatever.
I want to go there.
That place is so scary. That's the only place I've seen when other groups go. They kind of tighten their belts a little bit and they feel nervous. I like I said, I'm always so scared. The guys are my boys are so stone cold, and I'm just terrified. But I love that's sort of the fun. If I hear a place that sounds scary, I'm always like, oh, I can't wait to go there and be terrified. Like Boom always says, hold your mud. Hold your mud, Steve. I mean, I don't know if I show it. It doesn't read on the show as much, but that's sort of the fun. Is I am so scared most of the time.
Jack said, HPD, keep producing your show, brother. Eventually, you can go to different cable networks with them. That's exactly how American Pickers did before history. The rest is, as they say, is history.
Oh, I hope so, sir. We had a few talks with some productions, and I was almost on a show recently. Like, we had to go. I don't know if you noticed, we were posting more, and then from about January last year to about when Goldfield came out, my wife was pregnant, and we were about to have a baby, and then we had a baby. But I had to sign a contract for that time where I couldn't post. And so, I don't want to say which show or whatever, but you almost had me on a show, and then I would have kept HPD going in the background and then supported my guys later as the show ends or as you can come off, and then we'll start our own big show. But the best thing about almost being on that show was meeting everyone who's on the show, and meeting everyone that was in my boat that didn't make it on the show, that are great investigators, that they could have. We got down to the final 12 of the show, and they picked, I think, 4 of that 12, and they could have picked any 2 and had a great show, because everyone who was almost on it was amazing. It was like such an honor to be with, surrounded by such pros, but making great contacts all across the country and making contacts with the people that are now on TV. I don't want to say who, but they're all great. And
that's definitely a good thing to have is contacts in other places. And yeah, that'll definitely help you in the long run.
Yeah. And it kind of lets us know that even though it was me and not the whole team or something like that, it lets us know that we were all doing something right to kind of be noticed on the level. So that was great.
Slim wants to know, have you ever been pushed, dragged, or knocked down on this game?
I have not. I have felt I was in the closet of the Glen Tavern Inn, doing a little, I think it was 2 groups before the one I'm in, our group, Hollywood Paranormal Detectives. And I'm just doing a little spirit box, and I felt like a full hand rest on my back. And it was, I mean, I didn't just feel like a little touch. I felt it go palm and like fingertips on my back. And I was like, guys, I've never claimed anything like this, but there is a hand on my back. And we all just sort of like, okay. And I think I at first said, I'm going to say this first, Taylor, I don't lie. That's my wife's name, Taylor. I go, Taylor, there's a hand on my back right now. And I'm in pitch black in this closet. And it stayed there a while. And then I felt it like
lift up. Yeah.
Oh my God. hairs on end. I get nervous just talking about it. But it was a really intense, but no scratches or no pushes. And we are a little intense, especially like at the Hornet where there's an aggressive spirit, or at the Goldfield where the guy's known to have murdered his wife and child. When we're asking for the girl, we're very calm and nice, but when we feel we're in his zone, we're aggressive. Like, you are a bad guy, you did bad stuff, come out and talk to us. And we like to do cool experiments, and sort of the same thing. I've in the Goldfield, I challenged a cowboy ghost to a gunfight. I took a gun and did the countdown and did my draw, and I think we got some evidence. So if it works to get evidence, and if I gave that ghost cowboy the thrill of a shootout again, I'm happy. And on a wall that should be flat, that there was a little bit of matrixing, or a flat wall should stay flat. So for me when I say draw, to see a little bit of a hand and elbow kind of, that's as good as it gets. So,
Exactly.
But we'll never be aggressive or intense to a nice spirit or something. Yeah.
Hello, Southern Summoners. Thank you for coming in.
Hello, Southern Summoners.
Michiganderman wants to know your thoughts on channels that fake their stuff.
Oh, you can never, and I think because the big shows, let's say the two, I always talk in wrestling terms. The heavyweight champs are, Jason and Zach, and Nick, I guess, is the third. But for those guys, if they don't fake it, in my opinion, because I think if they faked it, they would get bigger stuff. Because if they were on the level they are with the ability to fake it, they would have bigger and wilder evidence. And, for Zach to be where he is, and Jason's new show, Ghost Nation, to be where they are, and they're still just getting EVPs, they're not faking it, in my opinion. Because they're not, we're getting floating candlesticks, and they're not getting this magic stuff. And so for people on the small scale to fake it is almost discrediting sort of the whole genre. So no matter what you do, you can't fake anything. And I think because we know what kind of evidence is captured, we know the finale of Poltergeist with the building swarming into a light portal is not going to happen. The room with the seahorse going by, that's not going to happen. We know that's the movies, and I think when they fake it, it just screams fake to investigators.
Yeah, definitely. Paranormal Underworld wants to know how hard it was for y'all to get into the Goldfield.
It was actually kind of easy, but kind of lucky. I just saw that another paranormal group posted pictures from an investigation, and I said, "Who'd you talk to?" And they just sent me to the link, and a lady she had just taken over as kind of a docent for Red Roberts, and was doing investigations of the Goldfield and the Goldfield School, which we're going to go to pretty soon. We're going to go to the Goldfield School. But it was kind of just lucky that I got her at the time. She was doing schedules, and I think she might have even stopped Goldfield now. But just got lucky that the window was open and they were trying investigations. And, we paid our money, went out there, and they gave us the whole building for the night, which was dream come true. That's what you want. Yeah. We're definitely going to go back and do that Goldfield School. That place is so awesome looking. We're going to go back and probably do like a 3-part, because the Mizpah Hotel is right there, and then the Clown Motel is right there. So we're kind of going to wait till we got 3 nights away. I got, 2 babies and a full-time job making superheroes and Star Wars creatures. So I gotta wait till I can get 3 nights off and do a 3-night investigation. We're about to do one in the next few weeks. We're gonna do a couple shows at once, and that way I can stay home longer. But yeah, we're gonna try some new things too. I know our ghost hunting show is kind of our main thing. We're going to do kind of a show that Brian might lead up. It'll be just about equipment. It'll all be on our same YouTube page. But we might do it a little more comical because it's something we can have fun with.
Right.
Like a little background and some lab coats and stuff like that. And
that'll be awesome too.
Kind of a Mr. Wizard style. Just put the devices on the table and play with them and talk about them. And even, can a spirit box hold up against a brick? Like so the spirit box
that would definitely be good.
Yeah, and then I want to do a show about, like, I'm going to call it Paranormal Pit Stops, about places that are, people don't want to see Bigfoot, but there's Bigfoot hotels.
Right.
So that's places inspired by the paranormal that are fun, family-friendly roadside attractions.
That'd be very cool.
So that can be kind of a little more lighthearted and less intense, and some focus a little more on our personalities and the fun of traveling as opposed to the intensity of being in the dark and night vision. So, but it'll all be up on the page, the same page.
That will be very cool. That'll be interesting to have other stuff there.
Yeah.
Yes, Jenny, they do have Twitter, and I'm posting the link right now.
Yes.
Y'all make sure y'all follow them on Twitter, and please make sure that Twinkie just put up the link to their channel. Y'all make sure y'all go over there and butter their buttons, as we say here, and show them some love. You definitely want to watch their videos.
And we're trying to put out such edited and TV quality stuff. We can't do, they say post every week. It's not going to come from us, but you're going to get a feature, every month, probably every month or so coming up.
Yeah,
that's why I want to do the smaller shows too. Yeah, the smaller shows hopefully will be filler between the times I can put out, a big location or something. Right. So, yeah.
Jenny wants to know, who do you want to collab with? And she buttered your bun.
Oh, thank you, Jenny. I definitely want to collab with What's the Paranormal. I would love to get an investigation in with you guys.
We would love that too.
I would love to get an investigation with another group so we can almost we can film our show at the same time they film their show. So it'll be like kind of the Back to the Future 2 where you're running around the same movie. So our show's a different angle from the same evidence and stuff. I think that's really cool. Ashley Godwin, if you know her, she was on Ghost Hunters International. She's really awesome. She's got a great Urbex paranormal investigation channel, and she's a good friend of mine. And she's all the way across the country, but we've talked about doing some stuff. And Matt Warner from Warner Paranormal, who's in Salem and Boston. He's a really cool guy. We're talking about doing stuff with them. Who else have I talked to? I've talked to a lot of people about getting some stuff in, and everyone you chat with says, "Ooh, I want to go on an investigation," and so I don't ignore that. If you've ever said that to me, I put you on a list. I'm old school. I write it down.
Same here.
So maybe the next time we do, if you saw our third episode wasn't even supposed to be an episode. We just were had some friends from work that wanted to ghost hunt, and I filmed it and called it tryouts. But it was oh, I got so much stuff and so much evidence and new faces that I made it an episode. But I want to do a tryouts too, but maybe do something bigger where I can do 20 people and give them each a camera and an envelope for a place to go and a question to ask, or something like that. That's down the road. Some experiments I want to do. We hope to do a lot more bigger and better stuff. So with anyone who can, if anyone wants to collaborate, talk to us. We're eager.
Sounds good.
If y'all do any more better quality, y'all will be on TV.
Buddy wanted to know what made you move to California.
The special effects job. This is the only place you can make movie magic, I guess. Even though they film all over the country, I do practical effects. Let me see what I got. Oh, here's something. I have this thing right here. What is that?
Oh, cool.
And I made this myself. This isn't a prop. I made this from scratch. I sculpted it out of clay and molded it and made it myself.
Wow.
But I make this stuff you can touch. No digital effects or anything. And that's all pre-production, which requires a large warehouse and a lot of work and a big staff. And all those businesses are in California. So I went to school for it, and this was the only place to work. So it's been great because my past life of wrestling and stuff was all on the East Coast. So when I started my new life of effects, I came to California, and it's a whole new world for me. So that's pretty awesome.
What has been your favorite movie that you've worked on?
Favorite movie I've worked on? Favorite movie to watch was probably Guardians of the Galaxy 2. I worked on that. And I feel like if I am any movie character, I'm Star-Lord. If that's who I was a few years ago for Halloween with my son. He was Groot. My wife was Gamora. But I sort of feel a connection to Star-Lord that's strange. It used to be Captain America and Batman, but then I met Star-Lord, and I'm like, that's me. I'm a goof, but I'll still save the world,
Right.
But that's probably my favorite. And then they're all fun. Well, of course, Ghostbusters, just working on Ghostbusters. And a few years ago, I worked on that Dark Crystal Netflix show. That was really fun to work on. I've worked on, you probably wouldn't even believe this stuff, because it's all the same practical effects world. I've worked on 3 Avenger movies, 2 Iron Mans, RoboCops, Terminators, you name it. I've probably had a pinky in it. I've worked on it.
Right.
So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Ghost Hunter wanted to know what was your favorite piece of ghost hunting equipment?
Well, I'm a spirit box man. Everyone kind of disproves the spirit box, and everyone kind of I know like Jason on Ghost Hunters, not Ghost Nation. Jason on Ghost Nation's not a fan of it. But I think the spirit box, without something that you can get a definitive answer, you can never really know if you're getting evidence. There's no proof of a feeling, especially on camera when you're really trying to document it. The spirit box, I think, is one of the only ways you can really get evidence. Not only ways, but it's one of the ways you get that tangible evidence. The greatest tangible paranormal evidence of our time. Because when it's just getting static, it's static. And you know the difference between a repeated radio chatter and then when like you've seen the Charman, when I go, can you just say no or just say ah, and it goes ah, like right as I said that, how can you deny that it mimicked me, and I also like the Ovilus. I have an Ovilus 3.
I love that.
Yes, the Ovilus talks a lot, but to have the Ovilus say casket while you're setting the Ovilus on a casket, or have Ovilus say Paul, where Paul Kowski was killed, or have the Ovilus say zoo when you're investigating the zoo.
Right.
That's pretty awesome.
I use something like the Ovilus on an app, and we've gotten definitive proof from it. But I want an Ovilus 3.
Yeah.
Ovilus 3 is my favorite. I think it's the most low tech that still works high tech. Does that make sense?
Slam said Iron Man is dead now, so can we go investigate him?
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm a spirit box girl. I love the spirit box.
Great. It's like you can go in a room and with no equipment and investigate, but you kind of, the most fun is to get to have that conversation and to get that on the spot back and forth of the spirit is kind of what it's all about. Like if you've seen the Pasadena Playhouse episode, I'm sitting in Gilmore Brown's office and I go, can you say Brown? And it goes, Brown. And then I go, did that say Brown? And then it says Gilmore. And I'm like, whoa. Like, I mean, I edited it out, but I think I went, holy shit. Like, I think I lost my mind. But to get Gilmore Brown in Gilmore Brown's office, which, I mean, how can you deny that?
Exactly.
Love that spirit box.
That's good stuff.
Yes, sir.
Michigander man wants to know if you've ever been to Michigan to do any investigations, and if not, if you do, look for him and Buddy, traveling Buddy.
I will, sir. I think I did. I went to Minnesota. That was pretty close. I did a movie in Minnesota a few years ago. Is that near Michigan? I'm not looking at a map.
I'm not sure either.
But we'll definitely, if we're out there, we'll call anybody. If we go places big, and that I like to like look up, like if we're going back to Preston Castle, I'll go on YouTube and look for people that have investigated Preston Castle. And it hasn't worked out that well yet because we haven't had a lot of great interviews, but I like to message people who have been to locations and say, can you come on our show and tell us about your experience? And then I'll use your YouTube clips to show what you're talking about. And then we'll see if we can reenact that same thing and bring you on,
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
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 I like what you said earlier about
Boom didn't get to come on.
Did he not make it on?
No.
Well,
Either one got to come up, and I hate that. But we'll definitely have y'all on again if y'all.
Well, and if you even wanted to, I'll open it up to the guys if they wanted to do one-on-one interviews.
Right.
So maybe this week can be me, and next month can be Boom, and the next month can be Brian or something.
We can definitely do that. That is.
But
perfectly
I'm the host for a reason. I like to talk.
Slim said if you ever go to Asheville, there's a creepy doll there named Jane.
I'll go. I'll be terrified, but I'll go nose to nose with that doll.
Well, Crossroads owned the Jane, so
Crossroads owns Jane, and she's beautiful.
yes, she's beautiful.
At the same time.
I'll go get her. Hang on, I'll show you.
Oh,
Hi, Lori.
she's gonna come through and make stuff in my house fall apart. I have a guest house that will eventually end up like the Warner Museum.
Right.
Not the Warner. My friend Matt has a museum too.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Hey, our Ghost Hunter wants to know what your thoughts are on the St. Augustine Lighthouse. That's where he lives.
Oh, I've never been there. I'd love to go there, and the people that go there tend to get amazing evidence, and like the famous looking over the railing evidence is exactly what you want on a place like that. Your mind almost plays that when you're looking up at big steps like that and stuff.
Right. That's a good question, buddy. Yeah.
That's who Slim's talking about.
How beautiful, Jane.
Oh, hello, Jane.
That's sweet Jane.
Oh, she looks awesome.
Don't she?
I think she's got a little something right here.
The Traveling Buddy has a really good question. He wants to know if you've ever done an investigation on a movie lot.
On a movie lot? Well, when I was filming a movie called Strange Nature, we were filming in an old school, and I took a few, like, just you and you, just like people from the crew, and they're like, what are we doing? We're going to go down in the basement with the lights off. Why? I've got a spirit box. Like, what is that? And I just drug a couple of crew members and a wardrobe person and said, we're going down there. And they were all like Scooby-Dooed onto me and walking around the basement. And you don't realize not everyone's used to it. But that's about it, investigating that school. And the first time the spirit box made a noise, everyone ran for the hills. But usually you have to work so much you don't get to. That's the bad part.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a question. When you hear something or you think you hear something, do you run towards it to see what it is, or what do you do?
Well, just for example, if I say, can you knock for us? And I hear a knock, I'll definitely identify where it is. But I know if there is a spirit there and they're knocking far away, they might be knocking to let me know where they are. That might not be the sound to say, come over here. And if the knocks start getting closer, then I'll know I've made a friend, that kind of thing. But if I see a shadow figure around a corner, I'm going to charge down there and follow it around the corner to see if it's real.
Exactly.
But knocks, I think, are usually sort of just friendly little hellos. And it depends on the spirit too. If I'm trying to get aggressive with someone and I hear a knock, or if you saw our Queen Mary, we luckily do have a wide cam of it. The Queen Mary, we got a knock on the wall that was so hard, in my opinion, it can't be paranormal. But it is. It's unexplained. Unexplained doesn't necessarily mean paranormal. There was no one in the hall. The knock came from the other side of the wall in our room. So there's no way someone, it's like if a real person banged on the wall as hard as they could. It was so loud that it can't be, no spirit can be that strong. Or can they? Or did they? So I don't always go, that's a spirit. It could be something that I don't know the answer to. So unless I have definitive proofs like Gilmore Brown and Gilmore Brown's office, I'll say, well, that's unexplained. But paranormal is when you really get the meat of it, that real, a voice or something. But
Right.
yeah.
So what do you think the best evidence y'all have gotten so far is?
The best evidence. Well, I would say kind of like, I don't know, maybe only investigators will understand this. You go to the Goldfield, you spend 7 hours. When you leave, you're like, what a boring night. Like nothing happened.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of always the end of the night vibe is usually kind of low.
Yes.
But then when you go back and you know, every little hiccup through the night, you know, you cut out the dead time and it's this intense action movie. And it's like, wow, so much happened. And it's like that every time. We were saying Queen Mary, oh, it's going to be a hard video to edit because nothing happened. And I'm trying to cut it down under an hour now. Like,
right.
Because I've got so much little stuff. But I would almost say, like, every time you investigate, I've never, even though we have, like, I've had times where, like, well, what are you feeling? Disappointment in the location? But you don't always know it. But every location, you hit that home run. I feel like I've never walked away. In the Goldfield, we got a voice. If you've watched it, we got my voice from another episode of ours mimicking me in the Goldfield Hotel.
Yeah.
And I got my voice from Ojai, California. And it was like, you can't copy that. And and on the video, I looped it, I think 8 times, where it says, you got it. And it's, you got it, 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 you got it. And it's like, I looped it so many times that you can't shake a stick at that. That's the same voice.
Yeah.
And then the Hornet, I've only had my touch sensor REM millimeter go off once. I got really excited on the Hornet when the touch sensor went off. I mean, it was sitting by itself on a table and it went off. I like to explain these things as like, if you put a digital recorder in a room and press record, it should have, and there's no one in there, right? There should be no voices. It's impossible for that to have a voice on it. If you put a meter in a room that goes off only when you touch it, for it to go off sitting on a table is impossible. So I feel like the evidence that we gather is impossible evidence. And I think I even described it once that I posted a picture of the millimeter going off. And I was like, if you think about it, you know, a REM pod lit up on a table by itself, that picture shouldn't exist.
Right.
It's impossible. So it's the fun is that we are gathering this impossible evidence. And, you know, you always feel like, oh, tonight was slow. But for a millimeter to go off is impossible. Yeah. We got it once. Tonight was a home run. So
right.
Yeah.
I still get excited when I hear an EVP or anything. I still like the first time every time.
Well, the EVP, I think the very first video we put out is an EVP from the Stanley Hotel, which was after, I mean, I probably started investigating when I was 15, and hold your breath, I'm 40 now. But I've been investigating since I was a kid, pretty much, and that was the only EVP I'd ever caught until the Janis Joplin episode.
Mhm.
And that's why when I started the YouTube page, the first thing I did is throw that EVP up because I wanted
Yeah.
to get it out there. And you cannot deny, once you hear it, it screams in your ears.
Mhm.
You mind your own business. It's so loud, and I still get chills when I play it. Yeah.
We love the Stanley Hotel.
Yeah.
Oh,
We do.
well, and it's a place where you go and you just feel comfortable. And you
Mhm.
just want to keep walking around. If you like the Stanley, the Queen Mary has the same vibe. So if you
Mhm.
haven't been, come out here and go to the Queen Mary and give us a call. It's
I
so fun.
definitely want to go there one of these.
And you can just, as a paranormal fan, you can just walk the deck. You can just walk the floors, go back to the deck, get some food, keep going. Like, you just don't want to leave. You just
Right.
love to walk around. You feel like the ghosts are everywhere. You feel welcome almost.
I could definitely see it in y'all on the Queen Mary, the excitement that y'all had there. And just, your energy, you could tell by your energy that there was so much going on there.
It gets, wait till you see this episode. Oh,
I can't wait.
oh my gosh. I'll say this, Boom is a brave man.
Mhm.
Whew, that Boom.
Definitely brave. Boom is definitely brave.
Yeah. Yeah, I've a few times I've been like, Boom, go down. Before I can even finish it, he's down there because he knows. It's like if you go in a room, you're like, oh, that's the darkest corner, and you all know it's the darkest corner, and you're all kind of waiting for one of you to go, and that's why I like that we only have 3 of us. It is kind of fun. There's only 3 of us to pick from, and one of us has to go there, and it's one of the 3 of us, not one of 10 of us. It's one of the 3 of us. And then it's the thing like, well, if 2 of you go, the 3rd guy is left by himself. So it's like somebody's getting left alone. And like I said, I'm always scared, but that's the most fun is being really. I always go like, oh, I do not want to go in the basement of the goldfield alone. So that's what I'll do.
Yeah.
It's always whatever I don't want to do, I make sure I do it.
I think that's the best part of it, though, is the adrenaline rush to me, that's my favorite part of it is when I am scared.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the adrenaline rush alone is, I don't know, there's nothing like it.
We call it like it's the ghost high, I guess. I'm not I don't partake, but I always say that's the only vice I have is the ghost high. And it's like when you're done and you get back to the hotel, you're like you don't want to go to sleep because you're like you're like on edge. You're still kind of wired.
Right.
Pretty great.
Yeah. So have you have a lot of positives on YouTube and stuff. What has been any negative experiences that you've had?
Well, I mean, really none. I would say you get people just telling you your evidence is fake, which I'm like, my spirit box that there's 2 of us in a room. How can it be fake? Am I Bart Simpson with the little voice recorder?
Right.
Singing, Highwayman. I just find that weird when people go, "Oh, that's fake. You can see something." And I'm like, "Okay, dude." Or we did a Bernardino Bigfoot episode, and that's another thing. We definitely. I mean, ghost hunting is the bread and butter of the paranormal, but we definitely want to branch out.
Right.
We're talking to some MUFON field investigators about going on a case study with them, where they get a report. If you don't know MUFON, it's the number one respected company for UFO research. So we've talked to a field investigator from MUFON, and when he gets a report, we're going to go with him to prove or disprove a report and, do a sky watch in the location and see what we can find. We want to find Bigfoot. We want to find lake monsters. We want to find vampires. We want to find gnomes, werewolves. If there's a story for a reason.
Right.
And that's kind of, I used to always say that the opening of our show is sort of an old saying of mine. If there's 100 stories and half are fake and half are confusion. You know, someone seeing a bear and thinking it's a Bigfoot. That's still a quarter of those stories are real or are unexplained. And that's a lot. So even if 1% of a million stories are real, that's still a lot of unexplained paranormal encounters.
Right.
So that's our field study is we want to find.
Well,
the thing.
if you come here to Texas, we have a place that's about 30 minutes from us, and it's got a place where several people were murdered and dumped. It's got a 200 to 300 year old cemetery, and it's also got Bigfoot and Dogman. So you could do just about everything there.
That's the kind of place we'd come out, spend the night on Bigfoot, spend the night on Dogman, hit
Exactly.
the cemetery, kind of hit it all. Yeah, we're working on buying a boat. We found an underwater camera. There's a lake we wanted to do that supposedly the devil places his pets in this lake. There's a very famous encounter in the 1950s in this lake. So we're definitely going to do some lake monster stuff. My wife had a friend from work go to the Redwoods and take pictures, and she claims there's a gnome in her photo. So it's like, even if it's a more lighthearted episode,
Right.
let's still look for gnomes in the Redwoods, you know?
Well,
any reason for me to dress up Brian as a gnome.
Right.
Make
Oh, that would be an awesome thing. Most definitely.
And that's Brian's whole gimmick. He loves to dress up and turn himself into the human trigger object. And,
Right.
try to get evidence that way. You don't know it yet, but he dresses up on the Queen Mary, and it's pretty good.
Oh, I cannot wait.
You'll see it. It's gonna be
Have
fun.
you ever had anything attach itself to you?
Well, I have not. I was told by, I guess I can say it, Amy Allen. I met her on a paranormal con a long time ago and talked to me, and she was like, "Can I tell you something?" And I was like, "Okay." She's like, "You have one of the brightest auras I've ever seen. Light is drawn to you, which may be a reason I don't see a lot and the evidence I get is very technical. Does that make sense?
Right.
I don't have a lot of feelings because she says your aura, it pushes away negative energies. But it also brings light energies. And that's not the kind of spirit that's going to attach itself or scratch or do anything negative. Sort of like Janis Joplin. I felt a real close connection to Janis Joplin. I don't know if it really reads as well as it did being there. When I was in her fan memorial room, I started to tear up. I don't have her albums on my iPod or anything. Is iPod, do they still make that? But I was singing along to her songs, and I was like, I don't know these songs.
Right.
And ever since a Janis Joplin song comes on, I get a chill. Maybe even now, just talking about her. I get a chill, and I feel like I've been talking a lot, and I'm dry.
I think spirits can do that. If you need a drink, you can.
A positive connection to Janis ever since.
Yeah.
When people talk about her, I feel like I'm talking about a friend now than someone I research, and I still find myself singing along to her music, and yeah. So
That's an awesome thing, though. A lot of people don't realize how, and the spirits may not get attached to us, but that we get attached to them.
Yeah.
And I've felt that at several places that we've gone to.
But I've never felt anything real mean. On the Stanley Hotel, I felt like I chased a negative entity into a closet. It sounds weird, but
We understand.
I was on a tour where two investigators were leading the tour, and they were celebrity investigators, and the spirit box was scaring them. And they were both females, and it was getting intimidating. And I go, "Can I have the spirit box?" And I was like, "Say those things to me. Say those things to me." And it as I would pan, it would get louder toward the closet. I went in the closet, and it was like, "Say you're here." And I remember it saying it was there. And I was like, "Say you're scared." And it said it was scared. And I was like, do I have you trapped? And I think I remember it saying yes. And I was like, leave these girls alone. And it's like everything quit.
Right.
And I was like, wow. It was sort of
we
like,
actually got in the closet at the Stanley Hotel too.
Yeah.
the captain's room, right?
We were in 401.
Whichever one is the
301. We were in 301.
The captain's room is the closet I chased him into. But it was very strange. It seems strange now to think about it, but I felt like I was physically chasing a person away from these women to get him to leave them alone. I have a wife and 2 children, and yeah, nothing negative's coming in this house. So I think maybe my aura is my protection, but I don't do any cleansing or anything like that because I've never felt like I had to. And I think if I do anything like that without needing to, it's going to maybe wash off anything positive I could have or open myself up to something. But until I need to, I don't do anything really to protect myself either, which people say I'm crazy, but yeah.
Well, we were like in the, like almost you would say like the penthouse because it had a bedroom and then it had a living room.
Mm-hmm.
That's the room we were in, and our toilet kept flushing by itself.
Wow.
My nose started bleeding, and I've never had a nosebleed.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that room, we were in 301 room, and I believe that one was called the Cowboys room. Go figure. Apparently, I'm attracted to cowboys or something. I don't know, but there was just so much going on in that closet. Definitely, the what are those things called? Hangers.
Yeah.
Kept clinking against each other and hitting the wall, and so we got in the closet with it too.
Wow.
They must like closets there.
Maybe it's the same entity that's scared.
But it was, I think it was more, it felt like it did not like women. So yeah, they're in the same.
So maybe it could be. Wow. Right. It is so weird. Like to meet people who have been in the same location and we didn't talk about sharing an experience of something that intimidates females in the same building. Unexplained. Perfect example of what we do. That's wonderful.
They also let us into the billiard room.
Yeah.
And I sat down at a table and I said, come on, y'all, you want to play cards? And when I stood up, there was 3 roses laying in the chair behind me.
Wow.
That she just got up from.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
They weren't there when I sat down.
Well, one of the only times I've visually seen something was at the Stanley. Did you get to go in the basement?
Yeah.
The little cave walkway?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know if we were supposed to, but we did.
Yeah. We were in the Stanley and we were wrapping up. We turned off all our equipment and I had my flashlight and I turned it on. And I I'd only been there a few hours at the time. So I shine and I find some feet. I find the back of some heels as they're walking. So I go, well, I'll follow this person out. So I start following these feet and these feet walk and turn and I walk and turn right into a wall.
Oh, wow.
So I followed feet into nowhere. One of the only times I've seen something. And it wasn't like, oh, I'm following ghost feet. I was just following a person. And I went to turn and I turned into a brick wall. So that was a pretty great experience.
Did you see the dumb sucker?
No.
We did.
We did.
Oh.
It was standing straight up.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there's no way it should have been able to stand up the way it was standing up, and it was.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we got all the camera and pictures.
Excellent. Maybe we should all meet up there and investigate again. And
that would be awesome.
Yeah. I would definitely love to go back there.
Oh, that'd be great. I definitely want to go back there and do an episode. I have all these places I've been before making my YouTube channel that I now want to go back and visit. Cool.
Yeah, we have a lot of places that are like that too. There are it places, and so we go a lot just to visit. We do film there and stuff, but it feels good to go back and visit, and we always seem to get new evidence when we're there. So
yeah, we have a cemetery here that we go we've always gone since I met Boom. I've probably known him 5 years now, but a cemetery with a one spirit that we kind of know when we go back. It says Boom, like it knows his name.
Right.
And the second time we took Brian, it said Brian. It never said my name. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Well, we hope y'all get to come to the reunion too next year.
Oh yeah, I watched that on I think was it Michigan Man's live feed or something. Somebody had a live feed of the award show, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched that. Thank you for everyone who gave us an award.
Mhm.
Blows our mind. Thank you so much for recognizing our hard work on our little YouTube channel.
Y'all definitely deserve it, and I'm pretty sure y'all will be in the running next year as well. Y'all definitely have a great series, and like I said, everyone, that link that's right there, make sure y'all go and butter their buns. For anyone new, butter and buns means you just go and click that red button and turn on the bell.
Give us a chance. Give us a chance and get to know us, and you'll have some fun.
You won't be sorry.
I always tell people start with Charman. Charman is kind of definitively what we're about. It's really fun, really intense. And then Charman, Hornet, Playhouse, Goldfield, we're really getting our stride in the editing and our production and everything. Any one of those, if you check us out, hopefully it'll get you hooked.
I definitely got to say, for any of you Bigfoot enthusiasts out there, they did an awesome Bigfoot investigation.
Yeah,
by far one of my favorites.
It
was so fun to watch.
It was really fun, and Bigfoot's different because you're asking for ghosts, you're asking for invisible man that can't touch you. But
yeah,
when you're alone in the forest and you're calling on gorilla werewolf to come talk to you, the reality starts kind of going, oh my god, I really don't want this to happen. And it was cool that we found an exact location from a photo of a beach where someone saw a Bigfoot pulling fish out of the water.
Right.
So
and it was really a very cool looking location.
It was very awesome. We definitely have some big Bigfoot plans. But it's like, ghost hunting is where your heart is. But
right.
You always want to do more. We got some great Bigfoot ideas and spots. I probably have a clipboard with 200 locations that I've started looking for and done some research on. But what do we have? We probably got, in the next few weeks, we're going to a few locations. We're doing like 3 at once. And then I'm getting the low power message from my phone. We've been talking.
The dreaded low power bet.
But we have to close, I guess. We have a lot good coming up. We have the Queen Mary coming soon. We hope to add some smaller shows to get more content out for everybody. So hopefully my phone doesn't die, but
well, we'll let you cut off here before you your phone does die. But Stephen, we appreciate you coming on so much, and we love your channel.
Thank you.
We're so glad that you're a part of the paranormal community here.
Thank you so much.
And we do hope to see you on Vegas. We'll definitely send you more info on that. That would be awesome.
Well, Vegas isn't that far, so when you get to Vegas, we'll all hit that. If you haven't been to that haunted museum,
yeah, I definitely want to check that out.
Yeah, it's done smart. And as an investigator, you go, oh, that's clever to set it up that way to a non-investigator. But literally, when you're in that place, you get the chills, and it's pretty awesome. I mean, it's like if the Haunted Mansion at Disneyland was really haunted. It looks so haunted. Like the set decorating of the building in every room is so spooky. And then you go, wait a minute, there's real stuff connected to this. Mm-hmm. So yeah, we'll try to meet up with you guys. It's hard. Me, Boom, and Brian are all hardworking entertainment industry people. But we hope to, just to get all 3 of us together is a pretty good chore.
We all understand that because we're all in different states and stuff, and So yeah, we definitely understand that, but we thank you so much for coming on, and we're definitely going to try to send as many people your way as possible.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Help us out, everybody, so we can keep doing what we're doing, and we want to do it all for you, so you guys can enjoy it. So,
Thank you so much for coming on, Stephen.
all right, thanks, guys.
Thank
Have a
you.
great night.
Tell the other guys we missed them, but we'll definitely have them back on.
I will. I'll let them know they can do solo interviews.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, guys. Nice meeting everybody. Bye.
too.
Bye.
That was awesome.
Yeah, they are a really good group, guys. You definitely want to check them out. Like I said before, it is like watching TV quality videos. You definitely won't regret it.
They are good.
Okay, I'm going to run to the powder real quick, and then I'll be right back.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, they were awesome. He was awesome.
Hey, Twinkie, you want to tell them about the airplane thingy?
Oh yeah, I forgot
Quick.
that phone number.
That's all right. We can tell them, and then we'll post the number in the group.
Yeah, that's what we'll do. Anybody that's interested in going to the YouTube reunion next year, we know money is tight with everybody, and some people have large groups of people that want to come. It's probably on all of them, but I noticed on American Airlines now they have a thing where you can go ahead and book your ticket and make them payments. I think it averages up to like $20 more of where you're paying payments. It'll add up to like $20 more than what the ticket is because you're paying payments. But they will break it down for you and let you know how much your payments would be every month for those tickets. So that could be a lot easier on people than just paying it all at once. So I will get the phone number, and Twinkie will post it in the on the page, so y'all would be able to hopefully be able to come. Just pay a little bit of a payment every month, which would be awesome.
That was a good interview. He said a lot.
Marnie still needs to fly too.
No, sorry, April. No.
But Marnie,
I'm gonna make payments to a gas
oh,
station.
Lord.
Make payments to a gas
Yeah,
station.
station, yeah. Oh,
Give me
God.
some fuel rewards.
Oh my Lord. For anybody that's interested, that might be something somebody could do.
That is a great idea.
Yeah, it really is a good idea.
Kiss my nose, Slim.
I know where I'm getting my mask for Halloween next year.
Oh, Lord.
From the airplane.
I can imagine what their Halloween masks look like. I'll probably just be myself and my husband unless my daughter manages to save enough because we can't afford to pay for 4. I understand that, Lori. But we have a lot of new people coming to the trip this year. Hopefully we can get Hollywood Paranormal Detectives there. That would be awesome. We got Arizona Ghost Riders coming this year. And they are talking about doing a performance for us before the awards banquet. And if you don't know who they are, they do the stuff in Tombstone, the reenactments of the Wild West and stuff. That channel is awesome as well. But we have a lot of people that are planning on coming this year. So I'm pretty sure this one's going to be triple what it was last year. And last year was awesome. So Crossroads is going to try to be there with us.
Okay, I found this right here. Hold on a minute. I'm going to read. It says American Airlines has a Fly Now payment plan, which gives you 6 months to pay off the flight without adding interest, so long as the flight costs $150 or more. The catch, it only offers to people with I'm reading the whole thing. currently the question, can you choose to finance airline tickets, is through Affirm US only, Pay Bright Canada, or PayPal credit. When booking with alternative airlines, it can be done in 15 monthly installments depending on the payment plan you choose. What else is there? Get all the information on buying flights on finance, pay for airline tickets in monthly installments, layaway flights, and giving a loan for flights for both international or domestic flights. So I will find the phone number.
Slim said, I'm going to post April's YouTube channel on eBay to pay for my plane tickets. Oh, be there, G Paul.
James says I bid $4.99.
Oh, buddy, you wish. And he said, of course, the most important person will be there, me.
Oh, Lord. Nice. So the bid starts at $4.99.
That's what James just bid.
Y'all kiss my grits.
$5. Going once. Going twice.
Y'all kiss my grits. And see, Jenna, this even has one for Canada.
James, how close are you to your 1,000? I know you were getting closer. I think you're only like, I can't remember what it was last time I looked. And Crossroads Explorers is just, what, 30 away?
Yeah.
5?
I picked up 2 tonight, so
they're 28 away, y'all.
Yes, thank you a whole lot.
Y'all definitely go show them some love. Show my Twinkie Entity Paranormal Investigator some love. And I guess we'll throw James up here. A View from the Middle. Y'all make sure y'all check him out too.
Mm-hmm.
He's at 977 or something like that.
There you go. Mystic Knight said $5.01.
Ooh, Mystic.
Oh, so funny.
Mystic is reaching deep into them pockets.
Last of the big spenders. Sorry, Sam. Looks like we're going to McDonald's instead of Vegas. Oh, Lord.
They got McDonald's in Vegas.
Yes, they do.
Yeah. Buddy is 40 away from 500. That's close, buddy. We're getting there.
April's YouTube channel, time remaining 9 months, 23 hours, 22 minutes, and 36 seconds. Oh, my Lord.
A refund?
Oh, Marty, you're just hilarious tonight.
I'm right along with these guys.
Oh. Taco Bell.
So Halloween is over. Has anybody got any plans this month, like going out of town for Thanksgiving or anything?
I wish.
No, we'll be here. But we may have some of Marty's family coming up, possibly.
That's awesome.
That'd be cool.
And how are y'all's daddies doing?
My dad's doing pretty good. He's just taking it easy and waiting to. I don't know when he'll get him a doctor's appointment, but he needs to be seen before he drives again.
Yeah.
And, but he's doing fine. Other than that, I've seen him a couple times a day. And then Marnie can tell you about her dad in that situation.
My dad is going to go to memory care Monday, and that's for that's the nicer way to say like a dementia unit in a nursing home. So my mom is starting to learn in the last couple of days of like what it's like to be lonely and be alone. So over the next few months, my mom will move in here with us.
Oh, that'll be good though.
Yeah, it's all gonna be good. Everything's gonna work out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we are definitely praying for all of your parents.
Appreciate it.
And Twinkie, how's your brother? Have y'all heard anything about his surgery?
He hasn't called me back yet with the new date on the surgery yet. So y'all just continue to pray for him.
We will keep him in our prayers, definitely. And also keep Twinkie's cousin Steve in your prayers as well. He's dealing with cancer.
Mm-hmm.
I'll make sure that y'all keep him in your prayers.
And y'all pray for April because she has to put up with Slim.
Hey, put me in there too. I've got a Cody.
That's true.
Man.
Poor ladies.
I know it. Just so mistreated.
I know, Slim. That's a good idea to move into that old house. It's big enough.
Yeah, it's much bigger than our house.
Thank you so much, Stephen. It was so much fun having you up here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we did too. Yeah, we had a blast.
Yes,
we hope to have y'all on again.
I love the fact that he said, you put things up on the video that didn't happen as much as it does happen.
Right.
A lot of people just edit all that stuff out and just put stuff in that does happen.
Yeah.
And I'm that way too. If it don't happen, you'll see it.
Mm-hmm.
Please act like you're innocent. Oh, buddy. Kiss our grits.
April, you doing Family Feud again this week?
Yeah, because Rob said he was not going to be doing it this week. So, yeah, I'm going to do it Tuesday.
Cool.
That was a fun game. I'm glad.
Rob, you're slacking.
What?
I said,
He's
Rob,
taking his granddaughter to see the circus.
Oh,
Nice.
Circus is always fun. We have crappy ones here, but they are fun.
Yeah, if that's all you got, it's all you got.
Yeah.
It's better than nothing.
Yeah.
Hello, Food Travelers Funny Moments. Welcome to the channel. I know I seen your videos earlier. We don't mind everyone checking out each other's channels, but we don't ask for support in here. But you are more than welcome to come in and visit with people and get to know them. And we have a lot of amazing channels here that support, but they just don't want to be asked for it. But everyone is more than welcome to go check out each other. If you like what you see, butter the buns. Buddy, you got lucky last week. And Troy has something to do this week, right?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I'll play the feud. I will.
What are we doing?
I don't know.
Are you asking about that day?
No, she didn't want me up there because the guys kicked butt last week.
You kept doing good.
Marnie, tie him in a closet.
I know, right?
And we won't tell nobody.
Oh, Lord.
We like to butter them buns. Yes, we do.
Yep.
Oh, and I do want to clarify something. For anyone that watches this back, if you are watching it back, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. But me and Cody are going to be renewing our vows. And we are going to be doing it from a secret location. The invitation that you got and the stuff that you got is for the live stream. We're not expecting anyone to hop on a plane and come to Texas, and because no one's even going to know where we're at. So you may land in one town and we could be like 6 hours from you. So no one is expected to come. There are some people that I wish could be here. Shut up, buddy. Let me come through this screen.
Oh, man.
But yeah, that's what that's for. I have a lot of people that are saying, I wish I could come, but I just can't get away right now. I do not want anyone buying a ticket or anything like that. That invitation is only for the live stream. So we would love to have all y'all there. All of you are a huge part of our lives now, and we wouldn't think of doing it without you guys. So this is our only way we can have everyone there. But we are going to have it at a very cool place. We just ain't going to tell nobody because we don't want the popo showing up.
The only person that'll know where they're at is Jane the doll, because she's going to, like teleport. There,
Already have a flower girl, Jane.
flower girl, yes.
That's the
But
only
Jane's gonna be so disappointed.
Jane, I'm sorry, but I don't think Marnie and Troy would be able to let you
Look
go.
at you.
They would be heartbroken.
People asked if Cody, are you crazy?
Oh.
Did you call? You can kiss my grits too. Hi, Chills. How are you feeling?
Slim said if Cody plays, we could do husband against wife.
Ooh. We could do the newlywed game, y'all.
Oh my lord.
No, you could just play the game. Troy.
Okay. All right.
That would scare me.
Would Slim not know the answers?
No, what scares her is the answers he would give.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
that's it.
I'll tell y'all a scary thing. At least once a month, I ask Troy how long we've been married. It's bad.
Hey, Slim, how long have we been married?
Y'all hear
Na, 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 na.
And I thought the little worker that Troy did on you the other night, 20, that was funny.
how long have we been
Slim
married?
said,
Is it 4
Maybe
or
almost
5?
5. Be 5 in
How many
December.
is it right this minute?
Well, 4.
4.
4 years.
Yes.
Yeah, be 5 next or December. But,
Slim said, can't do that 20 plus years. I forgot half of it.
Oh, you're in trouble, buddy.
Oh, I'm sorry, Chills. I hate that. Did you get released from your heart doctor yet? Well, me and Cody's we've been together 21 years, but in December we've been married 20 years. And I don't think, I don't know. I don't think we've been happier.
Oh, that's so sweet.
So we decided that we would do it all over again and see if the next 20 works out like the first 20.
It's going to be even better, girl.
I hope so.
So is it the 13th is your anniversary?
The 11th is actually our anniversary, but the 14th is when we're doing it because we both work and our bosses don't. Well, Cody's his own boss, so I guess it's him that don't. But they don't believe in true love, and because they're like, heck, no, you can't take off.
Oh,
That's awful.
Slim, what's my wife's name?
yes, that's right.
Well, Slim, you have one of the prettiest, sweetest, most loving wives in the world. You should remember her name.
I wasn't yesterday. I was an ill hornet yesterday.
Her name is Twinkie.
She is so wonderful, y'all. I hope everybody in here gets to meet her. And Amy, I know you're the same way too. In person, April, you are a million times even better than what I thought. You're so awesome. Oh, look, there she is.
I was taller too than you thought. Wasn't I?
Really?
You were like 5'9" or something.
Me and Twinkie's both short.
You are short, but that didn't matter. You're still a sweetheart.
Sorry, what's making my girlfriend's name? Jane is your girlfriend's name.
Yep.
Yeah. Here she is, Slim. She waiting on that child support.
Where's the baby?
Baby.
She's always looking over my shoulder. And it's his thing.
Yeah. Take care of that
They
baby.
said 5'9". What April did you meet?
Right?
Next Hills, I will be in Vegas. I'm not a brat. Buddy, you and Rob are the brats. We're just the tasteful Twinkie.
I got the baby. You got the problem, Troy.
He's 5'9". What April did you meet? Oh, you're so funny, James.
We are actually 60 inches, 61 and a half inches.
I know, I was going to say, get that extra in there.
Yeah, 61 and a half inches is what we is.
And 3/4 with our hair.
Yeah. Well, actually, that's about another half inch. So 5'2" with our hair.
We'll just say
Good hair day.
good.
If I'm having a good hair day, here lately it's been pretty light.
And Amy, is Cody as tall as Mike is?
Yes.
That is so interesting because that's a big difference in height.
Yeah. That's why at the place that we're getting married, we're gonna do it by some a stair dilly.
Oh,
Because I already said James, if you from the middle, he's gonna be the one marrying us. And so if the live stream is showing them, you're not gonna be able to see me. So I'm gonna have to stand on some stairs or something.
Yeah, Cody's a little bit taller than Slim.
wow. Tall guys.
So yeah. It's gonna be interesting for sure to make sure that I can, an apple box or something.
Oh.
And my son is taller than Slim.
I ain't bringing no step ladder, it'll clash. I have two step ladders at work. One is for the storeroom because that stuff's a little taller, and the other one is for the stuff in the kitchen.
Yeah, you ought to see Twinkie. You have to reach like the shelf. You have to kind of stretch.
Mm-hmm.
Jan says that they say size don't matter.
That's right.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
My husband is a big old huge teddy bear.
And see, I tell the people at work because I can't reach a lot of like when I do produce, they have shelves back there, and some of the stuff I need is on that top shelf.
Mm-hmm.
They do not have a step stool in there. And so I'll be like, I need that. I need that.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, then there's like, can you get by there? And I say, it's kind of hard, fluffy people. It's hard.
Yeah.
I'm saying fluffy, or I'm going to make myself a nickname. They've already started calling me Fluffy.
Oh Lord.
Oh gosh.
Tell them that is not a nickname. That is our choice of words to say when we're not dieting, which is mostly all the time. But now we've got 3 people that work in our kitchen, and my brother is just maybe an inch taller than me.
Yeah,
And
her brother's short.
my friend that works there, Claudia, she's probably about 4 or 5 inches shorter than me.
Yeah, Claudia's short.
He sure is.
Buddy.
And then when her mom worked there, her mom's short too.
Yeah, my mom's shorter than I am.
Y'all better watch out for that Mike Lett guy. He is bad news.
This morning said good things about April, nothing about Mike Lett. He is bad news.
He is.
And Mike last night wanted to know why you wasn't talking to him.
Because I was snoring. I was busy sawing. And at 1:30 in the morning, I went right back to saw some logs.
Yeah, we were asking where you went because you said hey and everything last night, and then all of a sudden you didn't say anything else. We figured you felt like sleep.
I woke up and I smoked a cigarette and I went back to bed.
Ha ha ha, Lori. My hair's bigger. Does that count?
Oh.
Well, I misunderstood what they said when they meant by bigger because I went the other way. I grew horizontal, not vertical.
It's gravity holding us down.
That's
what
right.
That's why y'all need to drive and not fly.
Oh my Lord.
Good. That's a good one. That's a good one, Marnie. I'm going to use that one. That is
Marty's going to get you on a plane just like we're going to get Twinkie on a plane.
I don't know if I would go if it was free.
Slim said, me and Mike are not talking right now. He has his underwear and I'm not.
Well, that's exactly what Mike said about you, Slim.
He said it a little differently, though.
Y'all are kind of almost alike.
Very similar.
Good thing I'm friends with both of y'all. I stopped one way and started the other way.
Oh, Lord.
See, that's why we do the big hair, because we try to make ourselves look a little taller.
Yeah.
It works.
I tried them shoes one time that have like the big wedge type soles on them. Then I started feeling dizzy.
Yeah,
The
wait.
air up there was
No, but the air's
horrible.
different, ain't we?
It is. It was horrible.
When you get too high up in the air, it makes you lightheaded.
I know that's what it is. Way up here where I stand.
Oh, way up there where you stand.
Look, I've had to look up to everybody all my life. And then when I found Twinkie, we like eye level.
Yeah.
Oh. Y'all are soulmates.
Yes, sir.
We soul sisters.
There
Yes,
you go.
sir.
Amy is going to have a beehive to make her look tall. Look, I've had this poofy hair ever since I was in middle school.
That's right.
If it ain't broke, don't, if it ain't broke.
You're so funny, buddy.
I used to have hair when I was in high school, but
There's nothing right there.
no, I'm bald back
My
here.
brother-in-law was here tonight, and him and Troy, they have so many of the same features, like the way they talk and everything. I watched Troy all the time because I'm thinking he looks so much like Jimmy.
Oh,
When Jimmy was here tonight, I was like, he looks so much like Troy. It is so weird.
Mm.
But he said, Amy, do you represent the lollipop
Guild.
deal?
Buddy, I can't say what you represent because we're on a family channel, and I don't want this to be 18 and up.
And if little Seth was here,
Yeah, he'd be getting you right now. I'm gonna tell him bring the duct tape.
Married my
Look
girlfriend.
at what Slim wrote. That MF married my girlfriend.
oh my Lord.
Mystic Night, thank you for the reminder. Y'all,
Twinkie, you got something going on with Slim too?
hey, actually, it's
I
right
plead
now.
the
Mystic
fifth.
Nights.
I thought you told me everything, Twinkie.
Oh, it's 2 a.m. Okay.
Slim, this is a family channel.
That's right.
Words like
That's
that.
right.
There'll be some duct tape and a duct tape fingering, so there won't be nothing typed.
That's right.
It was.
Oh, my
It
God.
was.
What were you saying?
What did he say, April?
He says it was a family channel until that
Oh my Lord.
well, they gave you Jane.
I think he needs to take that up with Mike Speed.
Lurch said, escort Slim to the corner.
Well, he just went to the Thunderbolt, so
God. That's why he's calling it
I
tonight.
should have won something last year for that.
could y'all picture Slim with long hair way down his back?
No.
When I first met him, he had hair all the way down his back and blonde.
Cody used to have long hair too. Well, actually, every guy that we hung out with had long hair. I think James is the last one that has long hair.
We, all of us back in the day, all our friends had long hair because we're all around the same age.
Yeah.
I had a rat tail one time.
Shh, don't be telling.
I remember the rat tails.
Lori said a girl almost lost her job over a step stool at work. It was my stool, and she cussed me and called me not so good names, so she found herself in the plant manager's office.
Ooh.
That's not good. I'm just too cheap to get a haircut, James.
Well, James, I can
Get rid of your hair, James.
cosmetology.
Buddy, don't you have a mullet?
What did you say, Twinkie?
I said, James, I can cut your hair for you because I took a year of cosmetology.
I went to cosmetology school too.
I did too, y'all. That's funny. We all three did.
I won't cut his hair though because he's the last one that has long hair. He needs to keep it as long as he's going for that Ben Franklin look.
Stop shaving his back, and he.
Oh Lord.
Do it.
I couldn't picture James with short hair.
James has the DJ voice.
Yeah, he does. But if y'all have watched the new My Ghost Story, Layla, why'd you come running in here like that? Sherry's story is on there, and she has a very narrative voice. Like, she did a really good job narrating her
That
story.
one, yes. I agree with you. Who was the very first one you had on?
The ghost story one?
Yeah.
The very first one was
It was someone I'm not.
James.
Who?
James and trying to remember who. Oh, James and Troy.
Yeah. Okay. So it was James. He has a really good.
Yes, he does. He has a very good radio voice.
Yeah.
James said he used to have no hair at one time.
I just can't picture you with no hair.
Slim used to brush his hair over, and he put sunglasses on. He looked like Cousin It.
Really? Is that serious? Is he serious?
Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
he used to have really long hair.
Oh, dear Lord, Betty, do not make me throw up in my mouth again tonight.
The ladies,
Oh my gosh.
they like to work
Who was G-Pop talking about shaving his back?
I don't know.
Oh, when I worked in a grocery store, this guy used to come. When I worked in one in Maryland, this guy used to come in with a tank top on, and I swear you could not see the tank top partly because of all that.
Ew.
And I was like, razors down aisle 3.
Ew.
Oh my God.
He does, Jan.
I think Betty has a mullet.
Troy,
He was talking about Slam, Twinkie.
huh?
G-Paul said he was talking about Slam.
We don't have a hairy back. Thank God.
You ought to get a pic of him as Cousin Ed.
Oh,
Well, he ain't got no hair now.
Yeah, he ain't got no hair now.
Do you have an old one?
You've seen Slim's hair?
I know. Do you have an old picture?
He's got one somewhere. He showed you some of the pictures when he was younger.
Yeah.
He was the tallest one in the like school pictures, the
I
club
know.
class
He
pictures.
was little. He was really young, but he looked like a teenager.
He won't put his hair grow back out.
Imagine this, just a little boy version of this. That was Troy when he was in elementary school.
Oh, dear Lord, Buddy.
Mine ain't scrolled up yet, so I don't know what
I'm
that
just going to make a book of all the things that does not need to come out of Buddy's mouth.
uh-huh.
What
That's
did he
right, Lori.
What did he put? Business. Oh my Lord, buddy. What is that?
I'm gonna tell my mama. She won't let me play with y'all no more.
Y'all have got to hear this. Okay, so where we go outside to take our breaks and stuff at work, there's some houses around there. Well, across the street from a church, actually, there's this couple over there, and they fight every single day. And usually it's around our break time, and so we go out there and watch them. Anyway, she packs her stuff like 20 times a day and moves out. And well, this morning they were over there, and I know it was probably 7 o'clock. They were over there yelling and screaming, and we could hear them inside the building. So we're like, okay, let's go take a break.
Good night, Jenny.
Night, Jenny, love you.
All
So
right.
we go outside and we take a break, and I hear this boy. The girl's got her stuff packed in her trash bag. She's walking it out to her car, and this boy comes out of this house and he yells, "I'm gonna call my mama." I looked at my brother and I said, "Did he just say he was gonna call his mama?"
Oh Lord.
And he's old enough to not live with his mama, but
Yeah.
he'll call her.
I know who his mama is. I was like, "I'm fixing to call your mama." Y'all getting annoying today.
Oh Lord.
Next time you act up, I'm gonna do that.
I said I could see if, maybe he said, "I'm gonna call your mama" or something like that, but like, I'm gonna call my mama.
Go over and take care
I
of
thought
you.
that was the funniest thing.
That is hilarious.
But it does make for good entertainment while we're at work.
Oh, I bet. Slim said very few pictures of Mike floating around, so when I kill him,
Oh my gosh.
oh God.
Slim, sounds like Mike did you really wrong.
I know, man. Mike's awful.
Oh Lord.
I hope he forgot where I live.
GPS took us right to your door, remember?
Did they tell you what they did, Amy? We were out running errands. We were actually like vacuuming the car, no big deal, you know. And Slim calls and said, "Hey, does this look familiar?" He turned the camera on his phone around to my house. I said, "Oh my gosh, yeah, that does look familiar. How'd you get there?"
Well, you gave them the address.
I know. Nobody ever gets here, though, do they?
No,
They always
they
get
did
lost.
great. Yeah, they did great.
know.
Even UPS came. figure it
GPS actually worked that day.
Worked good that day. Yeah.
It did. Even like UPS and FedEx has trouble.
Mhm.
GPS usually puts us in an open field somewhere.
Oh God. Oh my God. Oh yeah.
Tattletale. Hi, Kate. How are you?
Okay.
Buddy. I know when you're home and when you're not, Marnie.
Oh Lord.
Oh, no, Jenna. If they put me in a cornfield, I'd be having a fit.
Slam Santa Claus all of a sudden. I know when you're asleep. I know when you're awake.
It's coming up that time. How are you, Kate? You're good. That's good. It's good to see you.
Who's buddy talking about a stalker?
I have no idea.
Slim said, I know when you're home and when you're not.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
But-
Slim.
So if you feel cold eyes staring your house down, y'all know what it is. People put
Other side of town. Yeah, maybe okay. She come running in here for some reason. Now she's laying right down here beside me. You guys talking crossroads.
Oh.
Well, we do not know anything about Ashford. So we took where the GPS took us, and it was straight to their house.
Mm-hmm. There they were.
Lori says, I went to Cherokee to find a place. When it said I had arrived at my destination, the only things I saw was a one-lane road, a red truck with trees growing out the windows.
Oh, my Lord. By the way, Troy, tell Jane I need that child support. Christmas is around the corner.
Well, you know how much that would freak people out, Lurch, if they come looking for you and the GPS took them to the cemetery?
Oh Lord.
That would be creepy.
Slim, I think James for alimony checks.
I bet that was a cool looking truck, though.
Yeah.
You don't see any trucks with trees growing at them.
Well, buddy, it's okay that April knows where we live. That Slim character, I'm telling you. Don't know about it.
He seems like he holds a grudge.
Yeah, something's going on there.
Oh, yeah. Remember I told you I was going to take a picture of that road? Let me see if I can find it. Okay, here's the road. 2 stop signs.
What?
This is a road by the house.
And it's a two-way road.
Yeah.
Oh
2
my.
stop signs.
Just in case you miss one of them, there's 2 there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like there's 2 of them there for you. Buddy
You ain't got no
wants
excuse not to stop.
Buddy wants to know if you heard any more Christmas songs lately.
No, Marnie won't let me leave it on that station. She keeps
Has
Maybe
anyone ever looked to see their name on a headstone? Oh, to see if your name is on a headstone?
I've never seen mine on one. I mean,
I
I've
think that would creep me out. That would definitely creep me out. Like, like my aunt and uncle, they had, when my cousin Cody died, they did a 3-heart one, and then they put their names and their date of birth, but they didn't put the date of death, yet.
Mm-hmm.
And I just told him, I said, isn't that just creepy to look at? Like, I don't know if I could do that. Love you too, Kate.
I've seen Thanksgiving song.
Thanks. Marnie says sing Thanksgiving song.
Adam Sandler wrote one, didn't he?
Okay, you come in first with a different deal. I was like, what? Because a while ago you didn't have a wrench. And then on this one it popped up and you had a wrench. I was like, who did that? But you're on your other channel.
I'm off low.
I thought there was a ghost in here giving wrenches away. That's my old phone.
Marnie done run off the camera. She's not in the bed asleep, is she?
No, she's behind me.
Now, Marnie, when you commented, did you have a wrench?
Do what?
When Marnie commented in the chat earlier, I couldn't remember if it showed that she had a wrench or not.
Oh, I don't know.
Because I know it's supposed to, but
Marnie,
I was going to check that next time she was in here.
comment on Amy's channel.
Mike Lett, my brother, said he can't wait to put my name on a headstone.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, Lord. Good old Slim.
Well, do we need to have a talk with Mike Slim?
Yeah.
I own land in Mount Summit, Indiana also. Like for real, or is that where GPS takes you? Well, that's what he was talking about. GPS taking him to the other side of town.
My other phone is so old phone.
No, some actually works better than my contract phone. Yeah, sometimes they do. Like here at our apartments, because we're in the basement part, if you have an Android phone, it usually doesn't work. If you have an iPhone above a 6S, it works, but if it's below the 6, it won't work. It's weird.
So my phone would work there?
Your phone will work here.
Because I know my other phone I had did not work.
No, because you had the Android then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, if you have the 8S Plus 2, so it'll
No,
work.
I had the 6S Plus.
Oh, you have a 6S Plus? Yeah, it'll work.
I
It'll
have
work.
a wrench, Amy.
Okay. Good deal.
He wrote wrench.
Rich.
Look,
What do you mean I'm planning something?
Okay.
Oh, you're funny, Slim. G-Paul, sell that land, go on eBay, and buy April's YouTube channel so I can buy tickets to Vegas. It's 4 foot by 10 foot by 6 foot.
Okay. So you have a burial plot.
Yeah.
Lordy, Lordy.
You could build an outhouse there.
Oh, Lord. And then he can sit right there and say, "Here I sit all brokenhearted."
Isn't that the one like something about all because something farted?
I had to shite,
Mhm.
but only
Yeah. Yeah. You have one of those in Spanish Fort, James?
I don't have one. We just have family cemeteries,
Mhm.
private cemeteries, so we wherever we go, you just pick a spot.
Mm-hmm. My mom and dad, they have some by my Uncle Pancho and them right next to them and stuff. And I don't like that. Don't even like thinking about that kind of stuff, but we've walked on my grave. We have walked on my grave technically. Oh, Lord, James, don't tell me that.
Oh, my Lord. And that's where I seen the blue flowers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. When we took George there, some of the graves were decorated in like Christmas stuff, and there was like one of those Christmas ball thingies. It got thrown at George and James from right there in James's family's plot. You know that area.
Wow.
I seen the blue flowers in my head, but I didn't literally see the blue flowers.
Yeah, and James does put blue flowers out there.
Well, I'm going to be cremated like the traveling buddy, but I'm not going to send my ashes to you, baby. I don't know where my ashes will go, but
Betty, I get a thing from you in the mail. It's going in the trash.
Well, we can send some of your ashes to Slim, and then you could haunt Slim.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's Mike that's bad. Slim's
Oh,
okay.
yeah, Mike. Well,
yeah, send him to Mike.
Well, Mike or Slim, neither one is getting cremated if I have.
James said, "Yeah, blue is my mother's favorite color, so that's what I take when I can get them."
Buried on top of each other. They do that.
Slim.
They do that. In the military, especially. Troy's parents, their plots picked out because his dad was a veteran, and his dad. It doesn't matter who dies first, but
whoever dies first, and then the other one.
It does go by. Okay, yeah. And a lot of times they used to do that a lot down in Baton Rouge or like down at the ocean, Louisiana, because it's at the sea level.
My aunt is buried at the Arlington Cemetery. They buried her 10 feet, and then they'll bury him 6 feet.
Neat.
So they'll put him right on top of her.
Well, that's what Jody and Tammy will do. Jody's buried way down, and then Tammy will be buried.
Yeah.
Was your aunt the veteran or your uncle?
No, my uncle was.
Okay.
Yeah. But she passed away first, so she had to be. And I didn't know they were gonna put. I thought they had deals at Laurel Land, but they decided to go ahead and be buried out there. But the Arlington Cemetery is huge.
Yeah,
there's so many white crosses out there. It's crazy.
If y'all can ever go. It is so cool out there.
Oh my Lord, buddy!
And the feeling you get there is just wow. It's overwhelming.
It is. It is.
Twinkie, read what Buddy just wrote.
I will dance around you in. Oh my Lord. Okay, anytime I feel nauseous, I'm going to know that you're there.
Mike's a cheapo.
For three.
He will pay for 3 good applause.
Yeah, he'll have to pay for you, and Liam, and Mike.
So there's going to be 3 on top of each other. Slim, Mike.
Oh Lord.
Hey, Slim, you can just tell Mike. Oh God.
That's me.
Okay. We've got lots of pet cemeteries around here. Just put Mike in the pet cemetery.
Oh,
that's one thing that we have a pet cemetery that's out by one of the roads that Cody goes down to get to some of the job sites that he's on. And this place is so creepy looking. I do want to try to go out there one night, but
it is. It reminds me of those like your neighbors that have the ornaments out in their yard of small cats and bunnies. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but there's just a lot of them. And there's flags that might have that on there, and then wreaths that are decorated. It's just what you would do for a human being, but it's an animal.
This one's just like kind of off in the woods right there, and it's really dark there. There's no like street lights or anything because it's back down this really long dirt road.
Oh gosh, that reminds. I know you've seen the movie.
Yeah.
That makes me think.
That's what it reminds me of.
Yep.
Now I've seen that movie.
Thank you, Kate, for sharing this out. Appreciate it.
Have you ever seen our one of our? I don't know what the title is. Our video where we were at the pet cemetery.
Mhm.
You can hear a dog whining, and there are dogs around, and Troy didn't hear. It was pretty nice.
I didn't hear it until I went back and listened to it. I said, that actually was when I went down to the headstone and to clear it off, it's kind of dirty. That's when I heard it, or not there, but when I played it back.
A war dog cemetery in Michigan.
Wow.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Huh.
Yeah, I think that the dogs and stuff that go, they need to have the same kind of service, and most of them do. I mean, because they definitely can't say yes. I'll go sniff bombs and risk my life to. They don't have a choice doing that, so
that's right.
No, Lord, Lurch. Lurch, you're not allowed to leave the corner either.
But if we was in the ocean, I would cut my hand and draw blood for a shark.
Don't get me wrong, I love my brother Mike. If we was in the ocean, I would cut my hand to draw blood for sharks to eat him. Oh my Lord.
Slim, have you ever thought about talking to a professional? Maybe we need to put Slim and Mike in couples therapy.
April, you're always welcome at my house, honey, if you get scared.
Yeah, that's follow.
You're worried.
Follow GPS on in.
That's right.
Slim and Mike used to get along so well.
I know what happened.
I don't know what happened.
Jane screwed it up.
Jane.
Gosh.
Maybe it's that baby that's there at your house, Twinkie. Maybe she's causing some
ruckus.
Tension between everyone.
She's a little brat.
A little baby dog got any kind of spirits.
Honey, Honey Bub says couples therapy.
Yeah, I think that might do them some good.
Y'all go right ahead and sit on that little couch together.
I want to go to one of them deals where you can get the crap out of everything. Right? Knows the rooms that you can go in. They have the rooms where you can go and throw like axes and all that. Well, they have them rooms that you can go in and have like a sledgehammer and just like break everything in the room. I want to go to one of them so bad.
I do too. I would love to know if there's one near me.
They need electric shock therapy.
Jenna's just going straight to the hard stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, married my girlfriend.
Well, Slim, sometimes that happens.
North Carolina.
Oh my God.
Hey, April, do what?
He calls me Twinkie, North Carolina, and calls Amy Twinkie, Texas.
Oh my gosh. So that.
Hello, Burning Sands.
Hey, Burning Sands.
Burning Sands, I meant to tell you the other night when you were in here, I watched that video of your walk that you took out in the desert, and they found a safe, and it had like bullet holes all in it. Like, I believe that's your son. They were pulling like the shells and stuff out of it and setting them on top and everything. You should have seen this thing. It's just a safe out in the middle of nowhere, and it's got like bullet holes and stuff. That was a very interesting video. It was pretty cool.
That sounds cool. And then don't blame it on being a Canadian, because us Americans have lots of issues.
A lot.
Yes, buddy, I will. You'll say, buddy, every time I throw up.
In between,
be like, buddy, Even when she gets the dry heave, she'll think of you, buddy.
Yeah,
try it.
Oh, I'm pretty sure if you're there in a thong, it's actually going to be something coming out.
Oh my God. Oh, Lord.
I just love chocolate. Oh my Lord.
April.
I just love chocolate dip Twinkies. Give me.
I've seen so much chocolate today. I don't ever want to see it again. And then I didn't even get to take a picture of the chocolate one that we made.
You didn't take a picture of one?
No, I forgot. I'll have to do it tomorrow.
Send me a picture of the other one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is the other ones that we made today, the margarita key lime pie ones.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Yes, Troy was telling me that while I was doing something else.
Yeah.
And I
They are so good.
good. Yes.
This is Cody's dinner he made tonight. He made homemade pizza.
Ooh-wee.
Those look good.
Mm-hmm.
They are
They were good. I actually got some. They saved me some. I was surprised.
Hey, Jenna, we are giving you that North American love. But wait, we're North American too, but we're giving you the
Southern love.
love.
Southern love.
Somebody
Southern love.
I didn't really care for those chocolate ones though. The key lime pie one or the margarita key lime pie, I could have ate like 50 of them things.
And you didn't even get to taste
I didn't
it?
care for it. Huh?
You didn't get to taste none of it?
I tasted that as we were like dipping them up and stuff. I put a little bit in a bowl because I wasn't gonna not try it, and it was really good. But the chocolate one, it was way too chocolatey because chocolate mousse is more like a darker chocolate, and I don't care for that at all. If I eat chocolate, it has to be like milk chocolate.
But he said, I'm in the place to break things. Get your mind out of the gutter.
Yes, I would think of you every time I use a sledgehammer too.
I have never had key lime pie.
Send me some of your spicy Ars chocolate. I want to try it. You can go order it on the same website I ordered it because I've already ate all mine. I don't have any left.
I love key lime pie.
I've never had.
Well, key lime pie is my favorite, but I love like the refrigerator pies. You know, it's got the sweetened condensed milk, the Cool Whip, and I like putting the cherries that are tart in it and pecans and stuff. So key lime pie and the refrigerator pies are my favorite.
Yeah.
Well, I got a question, Twinkie. Okay, we get to watch the wedding on the live stream.
Mm-hmm.
How you gonna pass the piece of cake to us?
I will email you all a slice,
A sliver.
a sliver. It might be flat by the time you get it.
I'm getting ready to make some fudge. I bought the stuff to make some fudge.
I bought all my candy too, and okay, let me go get it and I'll show y'all. I bought something really cool yesterday. Even though I make it myself, homemade, and I will still do that, I thought this was a very neat idea, so we're gonna try it out. But I gotta go grab it real quick. Hey, Lila.
Ice cream cake.
It's probably gonna make us all hungry again.
Something just knocked on my desk.
I love like chocolate stuff like it, but I also love like blueberry cheesecake. That's what I love my favorite.
Yeah, I make that homemade.
Blueberry cheesecake.
Yeah, I make that.
Oh, yeah, I have. I've had the blueberry topping on it.
I take it and make it go all through the whole cheesecake.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so one of my favorite things to make is peanut brittle. And I make it homemade every year. But this I found yesterday at Walmart. Not yesterday. Was it yesterday? No, day before yesterday. Anyway, I had to go pick up my shirts for our deal Sunday. And so I just ran around there and kind of looked at the Halloween stuff real quick. Mm-hmm. And they have this stuff. It's from Betty Crocker. It's called Brittle Mix. No mixing needed. And what it is it's a mix like this. And all you do is you pour all this out onto a baking sheet, stick it in the oven, and then when it cooks, it melts down into the candy.
Oh, wow.
So I'm gonna try it and see if it works. But it also had chocolate chip cookies.
Huh.
You just lay it on the thing. You don't have to add
nothing with it. You mix nothing with it. You pour out the stuff and you kind of make sure it's all in a pile together. You stick it in the oven, and as it bakes, it melts down and makes the. Don't ask me. I'm gonna try it.
That is interesting.
Yeah, you need to let us know.
Yeah, definitely.
See this one. It says heat oven to 375. You do kind of mix it up to where it starts to stick together and stuff. This one you can add butter to the dough on this one, and then you just lay it out in a rectangle, cook it, and it's done. This one says heat oven to 350. Spread brittle into an 8 by 8 inch square on greased cookie sheet. Bake 13 to 21 minutes or until dry mix has turned golden brown. That's
So
it.
you don't have to add anything to it. You just
No.
option.
Oh Lord, he's putting it on the grocery list. Now.
I love the bake.
I'm gonna have to. I'm not crazy about brittle.
That's one of my favorites. Oh, I love brittle.
Interesting.
And
He's
now,
been getting that chocolate brittle.
mm-hmm.
She's been buying bags of it, and it's pretty good.
Yeah, is it like the brownie type, whatever it's called, brownie? Yeah, I've seen that, but I haven't tried it yet.
It's good.
I need to try it. But yeah, they have. That's the only two kinds that I seen, but they had all that marked down on the end cap as I was walking by, and I just happened to see it, and I thought brittle mix, and I was like, I wonder if you make it just like because. Making homemade brittle, I love making it. It's time consuming, but I love making it. But if it tastes good, it might be worth, something you can just throw in quick on the go.
Yeah, I'm gonna make some chocolate walnut fudge.
Yeah, I don't even want to hear that right now.
And I'm gonna make some peanut butter fudge.
Mom's not watching this because she'll be wanting fudge.
Oh, I love fudge.
And then I'm gonna make the homemade cookies.
I like fudge, but I can only eat so much of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can only eat just like a little bit.
Oh, my mama used to go crazy with everything. From cookies to fudge to brittle to cakes.
This is one of my favorite times of the year though, because we do make a lot of candies and stuff like that. We do bake a lot together. Now, with the Christmas deal coming up, this in December, we'll be making cookies after cookies after cookies. There was a woman at Second Monday that made chocolate pecan brittle. It was really good. See, I need to work with trying to add. Now, I've made almond brittle. I've made walnut brittle. I made pecan brittle. But I've never added chocolate or anything like that because I made cashew brittle. That's good. Cashews are good.
I like chocolate covered cashews.
How much does our ice cream cost? Well, if you get like Bluebell, it's like $7 or something.
They got these bags of walnut.
Mm-hmm.
They got them at my work now. Right now, $5.99, but you buy one get one free.
What?
The deal for that.
No crap. It's like $10, $15 here.
And it's got pecans too
Mm-hmm.
that you can buy and get one free for $5.99.
Yeah.
That's
So
a good deal.
Stock up on them.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't eat them first before I can put them in the kitchen.
My daughter's down from Asheville, so Mom can relax now. That's good, Lori. She can't hear because she's been to a concert.
Lori, you said your daughter just got home from Asheville. That's for Troy and Marty.
Yeah, that's what she was telling them earlier. She said, Troy, do not send that doll home with my daughter. What concert did she go to? My mom loves Divinity too. That's one thing I like making it, but
Twinkie
I
has
don't
to
do it often.
Twinkie has to give me the recipe because I've never had it.
Divinity is good, but it's definitely sweet.
Now, what all is it?
It's egg white, sugar, vanilla,
I've
and
never had
it's a lot more work than fudge because you have to boil stuff and you have to get it really hot, and then you have to pour it in the egg whites, and you got to hurry up and mix it.
I'm already fat and squatty all butt and body. I don't need to get a whole lot.
Well, that's what makes us Twinkie.
Saw Slayer. I didn't know Slayer was here.
Slayer. Ooh. Had to
We
play.
get some interesting concerts.
They might have been at the Orange Peel.
Oh yeah, were they at the Orange Peel? Is that where they went to see it?
The Orange Peel?
It's a place downtown. A venue. Yeah, that's a good word to put. Yep. Next
Well, tell me what road to go down because I got lost following you.
time.
Question for everyone in chat and on panel. If you had the money, doesn't matter the price tag for it, what is your favorite pie or cake that you would buy to indulge in?
Let's see. I like red velvet cake with cream cheese icing. That's good stuff.
I think one thing that I've been like really enjoying here lately is, and it is kind of expensive if you buy it already made, and it is kind of expensive to make it, but that's like Sophia cheesecake.
What is that?
That is like really good. Have you ever had like the Sophia's like at Poncho's or anything like that? What it is they take this dough and they fry it and it makes it blow up like a pillow. And then you can put like cinnamon and sugar on it, or you can put honey on it and eat it. Well, to make the Sophia cheesecake, you make like a cheesecake up, but you use the crescent rolls as your dough. And that makes like the crust at the bottom, and then you pour like your cheesecake top stuff over it, and then it has like cinnamon and sugar and all that yummy stuff, and it is really, really good.
I love pecan pie.
I love pecan pie too. That's one of my favorite pies.
That's my favorite pie of all time. But my cake, I like almost better than sex cake.
Yeah, I like that too. That's probably one of my favorite cakes that Greg makes at work. And it's not because of the taste. I absolutely love the taste, but it's because the people, the seniors up there, get a kick out of the name. And they go crazy over the name. We used to have a lady that lived there, or that was there. She's passed away now, but every time my brother made that, she would yell across the room, "Greg, I want some more sex."
Oh, yeah.
Then she would whisper, "In a pancake." Because that's what he called it. Sex in a pancake.
Oh, okay. U.S. Cellular Center. That's where, April, that's where we went. We went to the Thomas Wolfe Memorial, but it's attached to the U.S. Cellular Center.
Oh, okay.
Banana fudge ripple ice cream cake. Never had that.
That's
good.
My downfall is chocolate. Milk chocolate.
I love my chocolate.
I like chocolate, but only so far. Like, I don't know, but every now and then I get those cravings where that's all I want.
But see, that almost better than sex cake's got the caramel and the German chocolate. Make your tongue slap your brains out.
My favorite cake is chop suey cake. That's what I get every year for my birthday from my mom.
What is chop suey cake?
Chop suey cake is it's like almost like a spice cake, but it has pineapple, crushed pineapple in it. And then you use a cream cheese frosting on top, and then put it like pecans or walnuts all over it.
I've never had it.
Got pecans or walnuts all down in it. You would like it. It's Such a good cake.
Now, Michael's mom, she would always have me make her either a coconut cake
Mm-hmm.
or a pineapple upside down cake.
Yeah. James said I'm gaining weight just listening. How about James joined Weight Watchers?
And see, I gotta start making pumpkin rolls because people at work are wanting me to make them pumpkin rolls.
Yeah, my mom would want you to make one of those too. I don't do pumpkin. I've never really made pumpkin rolls, but that's like one of my mom's favorite things. So I always buy one, but homemade is always so much better than bought stuff. I do watch my weight as it goes up. So next time you're down or whatever, I'll have to have you make her one.
Okay.
Yeah, Lori, I saw that. Yeah, I didn't know there were a lot of times the Orange Peel does a lot of those concerts.
Okay, Jenna.
Tell him we said hi and we send him hugs. That's the worst time of year at my work. I work in a grocery store. Yeah, I bet it is, buddy.
I work in a grocery store too, buddy.
Y'all gonna be busy for the next couple of months.
Mm-hmm.
This is our busy time of year too. I don't like it. I'm getting too old for this stuff. I told everybody today that I'm retiring next year. They said that we weren't. But I'd like to.
I'm thinking after Christmas this year, I'm gonna try to find me a full-time job so I can get some insurance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I hope you can get on with the one place you were wanting to.
The postal service. I'll be
Yeah, you're definitely going to be busy, buddy. Them shelves are going to be empty.
And you wouldn't believe the people that want meat platters and stuff like
yeah.
that.
Yeah, there's a lot of parties coming up and
yeah, you get the people who do the last minute shopping too. They wear you out.
Mm-hmm.
And get it
I have already bought my stuff for Thanksgiving, except for the ham and the turkey.
Yeah.
I've already bought everything else I need.
There you go.
I've got mostly everything I need, but I always order our hams through my work, through the food company at work, because they have really good hams. So we just get them from there every year. But the turkeys, we go to Munster and buy them because they're always really good quality there.
Well, see, I would just make turkey for Thanksgiving and ham for Christmas. But Cameron does not eat turkey.
I don't eat turkey.
I like turkey breast. That's all I like.
Yeah. I eat a little bit of turkey.
I like making turkey salad afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
With the onions and the celery.
Mm-hmm. We get very creative with the turkey.
Mm-hmm.
My aunt last year made a turkey tortellini soup. And oh my God, that stuff was so good. I'll have to get the recipe for that. But that stuff was so good. Just the broth alone was good in it. Hello, country girl.
Hey, country girl.
Hey, country girl.
Yeah, Jenny, there's a lot of grouchy people that come in and last minute shoppers, and it drove me nuts when I used to work.
Oh, there was a woman that came in the other day. I was filtering the deep fryers. This other woman was standing there not doing nothing. And another girl was making things. And this woman's like, excuse me.
Oh.
And I'm like, here I have grease all over gloves and everything else. The other woman standing next to me, she's not doing nothing. She just turns back. I was like, I guess I'll get you. So I take my gloves off and she's like, well, there's 3 of y'all back here. I was getting ready to say, glad you can count. Well, then she's like, I want some honey baked ham. And I was like, well, I'm going to have to go back here and get a new one because I just finished up. I have to go through this every time. And I'm thinking to myself, you ought to be glad I'm opening a fresh
No
can.
crap. That's what I would be saying.
And
I'll be
she's
thinking.
like, that's why it takes so much time. I was getting ready to say, if you don't like it, burn the road up. You know, they irritate you so bad you just want to chew them out.
Mm.
I mean, I have never done that to somebody. I mean, I might get irritated at somebody because they do something, but I'm not going to sit there and holler at them or be a smart.
Right.
It's really surprising how people act nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
There's too many entitled people out there.
Yeah.
Lori said she had to jerk a woman off of the shelves by her belt. Some people think they are bolted down, but the whole thing was moving.
Oh, Lord.
Country girl, have you been going to the doctor for your shoulder? Shoulder injuries definitely take a while to heal. Did Cameron's ever get better?
Huh?
Did Cameron's ever get better, or is he still having trouble with it?
He has trouble once in a while, but now his hip's bothering.
Yeah.
He just come in tonight and said, "Mom, my hip hurts me so bad." He said, "I sat there in a chair and just how you cross your leg at the, how the guys say it when they leg their boots, their ankles on their knee."
Mm-hmm.
Well, he said it hurts to do that.
It's that weather coming in, and even with the kind of work that he's done, he probably already has some arthritis setting in.
Oh yeah.
I know this cold weather coming in. I can always tell when it's going to start.
But he didn't fail to tell me he almost bought him another gun tonight. I was like, he's one. What is AR, AK, whatever.
AK-47.
Yeah, that's what he's wanting. He's gonna have an arsenal before you know it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, as long as he's responsible, but there's a lot of people who are not.
That's one good thing. He keeps it up. He keeps stuff put up.
That's good.
And he went through all the classes and all that good stuff. So it's his money. He can do what he wants. But if you keep buying guns, you ain't gonna be able to buy that truck you want.
I bet so, buddy.
We used to be nice. Now I'm a B word. If people are rude, I tell them off now.
Okay, says I volunteer work for free in a charity shop 4 days a week as a key holder. That is a charity shop that helps the homeless. Also been singing in choir all my life for charity. Sing first soprano. That's awesome, Kate.
And see, our deli closes at 9:00, and the lights automatically cut off at 9:00. So if you're still cleaning, you clean in the dark.
Oh, good Lord.
But you still get these people, the lights are out. And they'll be like, I need something sliced. Well, we closed 10 minutes ago. It's after 9. But I need this meat. I just get up here I can't help. I can clean my slicers. I'm not going to sit there.
Yeah.
We open at 6:00 tomorrow morning.
And why do you need something like that late at night like that?
Yeah. And see, we have to work Christmas Eve. I think they said they close early Christmas Eve. If you call 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening early, and then we're closed Christmas, and that's it. Now I'm used to working in a factory where you get a week off. So this is going to be something new.
Hi, Ford and Mrs. Ford.
Well, hello, strangers.
Me and Lainey went into a shop that's over in Bowie a couple of weeks ago, and it's like not really like an antique shop, but it has like all kinds of stuff. Anyway, I was looking for a gift for my boss, and of course, I just got off work, so of course I'm wearing my work clothes. And Lainey's a teenager; she dresses like a teenager. And we went in there, and like this lady was like hovering over us the whole time, and you could almost tell. You could tell that she was sitting there thinking, "Oh crap, they're fixing to steal something," or the way I could read her body language.
Judging somebody.
Yeah, and so I just politely turned around and told her, you just lost my business, and I planned on spending, a pretty good amount of money in here. But I'm not going to now, and I'm going to tell everybody how you treat your customers. And she said, well, I was just seeing if y'all need any help. I said, for one, you didn't ask us if we needed help. I said, you just hovered over us and watched every move that we made. And I just left. I just thought that was the rudest thing in the world to just automatically assume, I just got off work. It's not like,
Well, I took Casey and her friend with me to the Dollar General store.
Yes, Ford.
And they had money in their pockets, and they had got some sunglasses and were trying sunglasses on. Then they come and find me and ask me what I thought. Well, do you know they took and confronted them both and said that they believed they were going to steal and wanted them to leave the store?
Oh, wow.
And they had money in their pockets, and I went off. I have never went off on somebody like that before. But when you go accuse my child of stealing, but no.
You can't do that. I mean, you don't know if somebody, that's just wrong.
Yeah, it was wrong. And I've never been back in there since.
Yeah, people like that are just ridiculous. That was a fun job burning sand. She said her favorite job was driving miners out to the gold mines here in Nevada on buses. That would have been a cool job. Ford, you had a question? Our lights are computer generated. We don't have control of them. And, a lot of places like that don't even have control over their air conditioning or anything. We go to the stores here and we always complain that it's so hot in there. And they tell us we don't control it. The main office does.
No, we can control ours because we can go in the very back and go cut our lights back on.
Mm-hmm.
But they have them automatically where they're cut off. But if we need them cut back on, we can.
Yeah. I couldn't work in a place where I couldn't control the temperature because sometimes them places are so hot.
Where I work, it's always cold.
Yeah. You're back there in the deli where it's cold.
Mm-hmm. Well, ladies, I want to hop off here.
We're fixing to get off here too. I appreciate y'all coming on, Joy Marnie.
Thank you for having us.
Is Marnie already asleep? She's being quiet.
Oh yeah, she's a goner. She's gone to sleep.
Well, we love y'all. We're praying for y'all.
Thank you. Love y'all too.
Yeah, we'll be praying. Love y'all.
Love you. Good night.
We'll see y'all Monday night.
We'll be here. Woo.
Y'all leaving? We're fixing to Ford. Was that your question, or was you want something else? I'll stick around for your question. Yeah, everybody, don't forget to roll your clocks back. You were going to ask to come on. You can come up for a minute, Ford.
Y'all come on up.
I can stay on for a few more minutes. Hey, what do I have? Do I have you on do I have you on Messenger or Twitter, Ford? Welcome back, Jenna. Yes, we do, Ford.
Does Slim have his door open? Really?
I think. I don't know. It just started. No, we're on StreamYards, Ford. Let me see if I have you on. Yeah, I think I have you on Hangout still. Speaking of hot, it's getting hot in here.
Good night, Jan. Love you.
Good night, Jan. Love you. Well, I know you're here on. Oh, there you are. I'm going to put the link right there, Ford. Oh, wait, that's not the link. That's the link to Hollywood Paranormal. That might not work. Hang on. Let me get the link. Okay, I'm going to send it to your email.
Set them clocks back, Amy. We will be 2 hours behind. You will be 2 hours behind.
Okay, I sent it forward.
Amy's out of moonshine, Jana.
Yes, I'm out of moonshine, but we did have a Cody had some cherries tonight.
Oh Lord.
Just a few. He was showing them to his brother. Well, yes, I do, Lurch. I need to cool up, but I'm going to run and turn my air down real quick because once it starts getting really hot, I start coughing. And y'all don't want to hear all that. Twinkie, can you watch it first? I'll be right back.
Yes, ma'am. I got my fan next to me. You need me to cool you off. Oh Lord. Well, that's really when we do it, Jenna. No, Cody sucked. Cody drank it. Well, the rest of it. He tried to get Twinkie to drink some, but she's like, no. But we want to get the pickle, the dill pickle moonshine. It was good. She just Josh. Oh, she's gonna go caca. Okay. She's gone to the Thunderbox. No. Twinkie's always wearing a jacket. Oh no, Ford, she wants y'all to come on up.
Yeah, Ford, I sent you the link to your email. I'd like to see. Lord.
Jenna says she bet she went to the bathroom to the code caca.
I think Jenna just likes typing caca. She says
No,
that.
no, buddy, that is not what I said. I said real pickle moonshine.
Yeah, pickle moonshine's good.
Did you see what? Did you say you wanted to drink pickle?
That's
Does
neat.
he know this?
Buddy, you mine's always in the gutter.
Yeah, somebody said that told Pickle that he needed to be on our family feature. I was like, oh no.
We do not want the channels banned.
But we are going to do the family feud Tuesday night. Since Rob's going to take the baby to the circus. Sweet innocent, you my foot.
Yeah. Right, buddy. That's right, Jenna.
That's right, for sure. I made a big pot of chili beans for dinner. I put them all in
About winter
the
time, though, there's so much more
Huh?
you can make. Like wintertime, though, there's like so much more you can make, like chili, beans, stews.
Yes. I even got stuff in there to make a big roast with the potatoes, carrots, and that.
Mhm. Hey, that's what we're having. Is it Monday? No. Monday we're having barbecue sandwiches because I did something really easy because of one day next week we're having roasted potatoes and carrots.
Yeah. See,
Monday
Slim's not crazy about it, but I like it.
Yeah. I like the
And you
roast.
can freeze that stuff.
Yeah, you can. Yes, April been po all night.
Wow.
Slim said, yeah, April's been po all night.
No, I have not.
It's okay, Lori. Slim, and you wonder why she chose Mike.
Over Slim.
That's right. Okay, Ford.
But I just had a hankering for some chili beans. I ate a bowl of them. Now I'm done. And I ate too many because I'm so stuffed. And Slim and them, they break their crackers all in it.
Mhm.
I cannot eat soup or chili beans or nothing like that.
I dip my crackers in mine.
That's what I do. I cannot break
Cody
my
breaks
stuff
his
in
up.
there.
Cody breaks his up in it too, but I dip my crackers. To me,
I
they
either
get
dip
salty and they
or I'll
taste
take
good.
a bite of chili
Yeah.
or then take a bite of cracker.
Same way here.
Twinkies to the team.
Twinkies. Cody, and like a lot of times, especially in stew, he will put regular crackers, but he'll also put Cheez-Its in it.
Cheez-Its?
Yes, he loves Cheez-Its in his stews.
I'm not crazy about Cheez-Its.
I like
Now,
them,
Michael's
and I have to be really, I have to be in the mood for them. Oh, I know you and Rob are brats till the end, buddy. So sweet that you talk about your friend like that.
Yes, you and Rob are brats to the end.
Lori. What the poop? I seen an ad here in town, not in my town, but in the town next to us. They had an event going on, and they named it "What the Thrills." I was like, I wonder where they got that name at.
I know there's another entity, paranormal investigators, something. I can't. It's got one more word.
Mm-hmm.
And I clicked on to see, what their channel was about. It was a paranormal channel.
Mm-hmm.
Totally opposite. She's got like spiked hair, and he has green hair. I wonder what Rob and Eddie
Please.
We go for the same things.
Yeah. Welcome back, country girl. He knows better. They have places to go at night. Yeah, Layla has these big old huge pads that she's supposed to be using too, and like for some reason she got kind of bratty, but now she's back on track. It made me mad.
Now Maya's good about using the pad and stuff, but when you put a brand new pad, she wants to go to the edge of the pad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and it drives me nuts.
Well, we've tried every dog pad known to man, and we just can't do it. So we go through a company that sells the pads for like hospital beds and stuff, and we get the extra large, the thicker pads, and they're like, God, they're like $23 for like 18 of them.
Ooh.
And we put down a new one every night. So they get expensive, but I buy them by the cases. Like there's like 5 or 6 bags in a case.
Yeah.
And so far they worked out really good. Oh, Amy, I'll show you mine I got for Mama. Okay, Jenna. But for like 2 nights in a row, it's like she did not even want to go near the path. I don't know if there was something bothering her or what, but it made me angry because I don't like that. But when we take her for walks and stuff, we know exactly where she's going to go, when, what tree she's going to stop by.
We went to Ollie's, and there's a place called Ollie's down here, and we found you get a pack of 50 for like $7,
Mm-hmm.
and it works for Maya. So
are you saying Aldi's?
Ollie's.
Okay. Yeah, we don't have
Ollie. Yeah, and they're thicker too, so that was a good thing.
Yeah, just the ones around here. Everyone we found was just so cheap, and even the high dollar ones.
The Hearts and the Champion ones, they're
not very good. Okay, Jenna, if you can send me the link for that, that'd be awesome. Because they do get expensive, but it's not, her fault that she can't go outside at nighttime. I mean, if we had a backyard or something like that and a doggy door, it wouldn't be that. But she's here a lot by herself. But she is a really good dog. But
she's
you can always,
buddy.
If she does happen to have an accident, as soon as you see it and you look to her, she has this look on her face that is so heartbreaking. Like it's hard to say anything. She's worse than a daggone kid that way. Well, Thor, did you get lost?
Slim said, "Why is it bad to give a dog chocolate?"
They say that it affects their heart and stuff, but my mom and dad have given their dogs everything that you're not supposed to give dogs, and their dogs never had any problems with it. Layla eats chocolate here and there every now and then.
Maya does too.
Probably something with their heart, just like they're not supposed to have peanut butter and stuff, but Layla loves peanut butter. I make her peanut butter snacks.
But I don't understand why they make dog treats with peanut butter and all that.
I know. Something about it gets stuck in the roof of their mouth. It gets stuck in the roof of my mouth. You just go drink some water. Yeah, it's supposed to make their heart race, but I mean, we don't
know they're not supposed to be onions.
Yeah.
But Maya loves tomatoes.
Mm-hmm.
And everything else. Lettuce. I mean, but she will not eat, like the Velveeta shells and cheese.
Yeah.
Macaroni. Maya will not touch it. But you give her the other ones, like if I make homemade baked macaroni and cheese or whatever, she'll eat it.
Yeah. That is my favorite, baked macaroni and cheese. See,
Yeah,
I'm not
everything
kind of mac and cheese, but I love baked mac and cheese.
Yeah, I've got everything for that. I told Cameron I'm not getting the cheese and stuff yet until closer.
Yeah. But Layla's my baby. She knows that I'm not going to get onto her and stuff that bad, because it's not her fault that she can't go outside.
Maya, where you barking at?
She wants to be on camera.
Maya.
Jenna said, "Wolf, back at you." Maya, we hear you.
Come here.
Maya. Hi, Maya. Hi, Maya. You're so pretty.
Are you small?
Say yes.
You want a treat? Watch your ears go up. Want a treat? You want a treat? Now you're going to prove me a liar.
And she's being camera shot.
You want a treat? Want a treat? Give me howdy.
Still doing them fireworks or
Give me
something?
howdy. Give me howdy. Give me howdy. Give me howdy.
She's being camera shy.
You want a treat? You want a treat?
My Uncle Pancho, he always had pigs, and he would feed the pig leftovers.
Want a treat? She don't know where to go. She's right here going but crazy. Let me give her a treat.
Who is that whistling?
Michael?
Oh, okay.
Maya.
It didn't sound like him. I was just like, I keep hearing a whistle. She is a pretty dog. I had a party one night that little bugger got into my beer and was walking funny. Oh, Lord. Church.
I love you. She loves these things, and they smell like blueberries. They smell so good.
Layla likes the
Layla
likes the ones that look like the Slim Jims, and she loves the bacon strip.
That's all. I don't have no more. That's enough. You got 4 treats.
Yeah, forgot the dog.
My family has had dogs and fed them everything and never took them to the vet. And they live long lives. I know people that feed them healthy food. Vets once a month and they don't live 10 years.
Yeah. My cats eat lettuce, spinach, la. That's the way it was for us too, Slim. Cody got Layla and Gypsy. They were twin black labs. And Gypsy ended up jumping the fence and taking off, and we never could find her. We believe we found her, but by the time we found her, she had already had another family for a couple of years, and we didn't want to interfere with that. But oh, there's Ford.
Yay!
Ford. Hello. Oh, and
Where'd he go?
he disappeared.
That was a quick waving gone.
So is that all we're going to get to see, Ford?
Come on, Ford. Slim said April got her for herself, but she's mine.
Yeah. Cody got Layla and Gypsy for him, but Layla ended up being my dog.
Come back.
No, what happened, Ford? Try to come back on and I'll bring you back up. It brought you up and we could see you wave, and then you went away. Slim said, "Hey Ford, did you break down a lot asking for a friend?" Oh my Lord.
Kate said, "Hi, Ford." Ford is like hi and bye. Come back up there. She'll put you up again.
Yes, I will. I'm not a tech guy like that. I have to show Cody.
He did put that thing up there.
Yes, he did.
Oh my Lord.
My brother Mike on there.
Oh, that's your brother Mike.
You know how when you talk to somebody for so long and you even hear their voices and videos and stuff, and then you put a picture of them in your mind of what they might look like, and then when you actually see them, totally different. What is he doing?
He rated the candy dish. He got 2 handfuls of candy. He said, "These are Maya's and these are mine." He ain't right.
Yeah, it worked for a minute, Ford. We got to see you.
He's trying.
Me and Layla were not friends at first. I wasn't a fan at first, but then she ended up having to have surgery. And at that time I was off on vacation, which we didn't go anywhere because Cody was still working. But so I stayed home with her all week long, and we became pals. And ever since then, she has not left my side.
She won Amy over.
Yeah, she did. And now she's my baby. Ford came up, but he broke down. Oh, my Lord.
She loved me because I gave her a big old T-bone steak bone.
Yeah. Honestly, Layla they were got because Cody was over the road truck driver. Internet is not working good at the moment. That's okay, Ford. If you want to keep trying, we'll let you. So they were meant for basically protection dogs because at that time we lived out in the country, and so we moved to town, and so they were there for our protection. But I didn't no, I don't even know where I was going with this. Oh yeah. Well, they bark at anybody that come into our house. I mean, my mom and them, it took them a couple of months of coming in our house every day almost for her to stop barking at them. But Twinkie, when she got here, I think she barked one time the whole time you were here.
When I first came in the door.
Yeah. And then like even before Twinkie gave her the T-bone bone, she didn't like bark at her or try to snap at her or nothing like that. And then she did the same thing with George. She took up with George real quick too. So that was odd for her.
And she wanted us to pet her all the time.
Yeah. And she's not a big people person. Like we even had to put her up tonight when my brother-in-law and my nephew came because she does not like my brother-in-law at all.
See, she's a good judge of character.
Yeah. He tried to come, like his water, they had to turn their water off one time when they were fixing their pipes. So he came to our house before work to take a shower. Well, Cody forgot to tell him that Layla was out. And he said he opened up the door and he said all he could see was this big old black thing come hauling butt at him with this big old huge bark. He said he slammed that door. He just got in his truck and he got out of there. He went to work without taking a shower. Lurch, don't make me time you out.
And that's even like, you figure she wasn't going to do anything because I was in there with Amy and them. But Amy would go to work sometimes, and then her mom would come back and pick me up. And it was just me and Layla in the house. And she was good to go.
Yep.
And I let her out when I thought she was moving some furniture around in Twinkie's room. No, they don't, Lurch. I like Chevy.
I told him I was fixing to time him out for that.
Yes. That's all my dad will buy is a Chevy.
That's all Cody will buy too. Real men wear bow ties, oh my Lord. Oh dear Lord.
So your big dinner thing is tomorrow, huh?
Yes.
Did you have a bunch of help today?
Yeah, everybody showed up today. We got a whole lot done today. We got 200 dessert deals done. We got everything prepped for tomorrow. I got all the salad stuff prepped. We wrapped 14 pork tenderloins and bacon, and we did the weave wrap in them, and then we had to tie them all up with twine, and then hey Gary, Chevy belongs in the levee. Oh my Lord. Let's see, what else do we do today?
Did you already? When do you get your tenderloin back to wrap?
We sent that off this evening, and he'll bring that. We've already got all of it wrapped. They brined it. We sent it to the briner. They brought it back this morning. We wrapped it all, and then they come and picked it up this afternoon. And they're going to take it to the smoker, and then they'll bring it back to us at 4 tomorrow afternoon. And Greg will be slicing that. Well, we don't serve out till 6 o'clock, so Greg will be slicing all that while we're getting everything else ready.
Will y'all have to stay there until it's over?
We'll be there tomorrow night till about 9 o'clock. So, and we'll go in at 5 in the morning. We went at 5 this morning, and I got home about 7:30, 7:45. And so tomorrow will be our longest day. So we'll get there at 5, and we won't get home till probably 9 o'clock tomorrow night. Or tonight. It's already after 12. And as you can tell, my voice is basically gone already. But we're looking at around 250 that have already bought tickets, and then people can come to the door and buy tickets. So, yeah, it's fun.
So if more people can still come, what if y'all don't have enough food?
Well, we have a count for all of our stuff. We do it by ounces and all that. And once we get to that certain point, they have to cut it off.
But what if they sell tickets but there's not enough?
They won't. We've already gave them our count, and as soon as they get to that point, they can't sell anymore. And if they do sell anymore, it's not on us. We've given them our count. If we have to, we could feed up to 300, but we're hoping we don't have to. And then, like the stuff that we have left over for tonight or tomorrow night, we'll save all that stuff, and then we'll serve it to the seniors and stuff, so they get like a really fancy meal for free the next day. They went to bed slim.
Marnie done fell out before Troy did.
Mm-hmm.
That was funny the night we were sitting at their house. She fell out on the couch. And Troy was like, Marnie. I said, she's going to get a kink in her neck. She was all slouched down on the couch. And he's like, Marnie, won't you lay down? And she just opened her eyes and mumbled something, and she'd be right back out.
Ford, are you going to try to come back up? And Ford, you're more than welcome to come up on here. Just come in and let me know that you want to come up. Finally overhauled retro demon. My Lord. Oh, and thank everyone for the prayers last night for my brother-in-law's truck. The guy that stole his truck last night realized he was going to get caught, so he tried to bring it back. He parked it like 2 blocks away from my brother-in-law's house, and then walked back to his house where people watched him walk back to his house. So he ended up getting caught. He had several warrants and stuff for his arrest anyway, so he got to wear some pretty bracelets, and he went to jail.
Yep.
So I guess all in all, his birthday turned out okay today.
Hey, I wonder what the lottery numbers are. I forgot all about it.
I don't know.
I'll have to look it up.
And Cody's birthday is Thursday, so Saturday night we're going to do a little birthday thingy for him. But it'll be after because I work Saturday too.
Good Lord, girl. When you going to get a day off?
Sunday. Next Sunday.
Next Sunday.
Yeah, so
I think I got to work now. My boss gave me 31 hours, knowing that the guy who produce gives me 12 hours. So she took some of the hours that he usually gives me, and then she come and she said, "Does he have you scheduled to work this week coming up?" And I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Well, I'm probably gonna have to get him to let me have you because they want to send me to a store for 2 days. So I'll probably need you over here. So I think the only day I'm gonna get off is Wednesday. I'll have to work Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Off Wednesday, work Thursday. No. Work Wednesday, off Thursday, work Friday and Saturday. But yet they want to complain about giving you over 40 hours.
I'm going to be working the next 20 days with 1 day off.
What you got coming up next?
See, I worked all this week, and I'm working Saturday and Sunday for the event. Then I'm working Monday through Saturday. Saturday night I have the jam, or the Nocona nights. Then I'll be off Sunday. Then I work all the next week, and then the 16th I have the jam. So, and then that Sunday I'll be off on the 17th, and then the 18th starts our prep for the big Thanksgiving community dinner. So I'll be working extra hours all that week.
Good Lord.
And then the next week is our Thanksgiving. So, yeah. So 2 days, actually, this whole entire month, I'm only going to have this whole entire month, I'm only going to have 2 days off.
Good Lord. Hello, Paul Cooper.
Yeah. That's not going to be fun.
No.
I told you I'm getting too old for this.
But you do it to yourself every year.
Yeah. Me and my mom cook for our family. We usually have about 50 people there for Thanksgiving. Everybody comes in from out of town and stuff, so we have a big Thanksgiving every year.
Now, did your sister move back to Dallas?
She moved today.
Mm-hmm. Now she's got to put all the kids back into other schools.
Yep. About 50, Jenna. We have a lot of family that comes in from out of town. Well, this year we're going to have a little more because my dad's nephews that he hasn't got to see in a really long time, I found them on Facebook. And we've been talking and stuff. And so they're going to actually come see my dad this year for Thanksgiving, and they're going to surprise him.
That's awesome. You say your dad doesn't know?
No. And it'll be really cool because one of them he hasn't seen since he was like way younger. Been about 30 years since he's seen him.
Oh, Lord. Is your uncle coming down for Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
So he's flying
too, though. He's getting to where he can't hardly walk or nothing.
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Could you please repeat it?
I did not say nothing to you.
You'll be having a turkey pot pie for Thanksgiving.
We love it, though, Lori. Me and my mom are like junkies when it comes to that kind of stuff. We do all the family events and stuff.
See, that's what we do. But it's just me and now, since, Michael's family's mostly died, we just the kids and the grandkids.
Mm.
It's just me, my brother.
Slim.
Oh my Lord. But I gotta make a turkey and a ham for Thanksgiving and for Christmas.
We do turkey and ham for Thanksgiving, and then on Christmas Eve, we don't do a traditional Christmas dinner or nothing. On Christmas Eve, our entire family gets together and we have like buffalo wings, we have meatballs, we have sausage balls, we have dips and chips and cheese dip and all kinds of like just snack food type stuff. And then that way everybody else can go to their other families for Christmas. This is the way my mom and them's always done it. We've always done our big deals on Christmas Eve. But this year we're going to have to do ours the weekend before Christmas, because somehow last year the room got booked, even though we've booked it every single year for Christmas Eve. Somehow the room got booked out from underneath us. And
oh no.
So this year we're going to be doing it the weekend before, it's not going to be the same. But me and Savannah and Greg all
Ain't
talked
the weekend before when you're getting married?
Huh?
The weekend before is when you're getting remarried.
No, we're going to have to do it on a Sunday. We'll be doing that on a Saturday night. We'll be doing ours on a Sunday, but that's not the weekend before, is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
tight. No, it'll be the weekend after.
Okay.
The 14th is we're getting married, and then the 22nd is when we'll be doing our Christmas deal. Whew, thank goodness.
I was gonna say, girl.
That would have been cutting it close. I'd have been really tired.
Yeah. 2 meals a day for 60. Ooh.
Well, we're used to cooking for that many people because we do the Meals on Wheels and all that crap. So we're used to it. But we do the main parts of the food for Thanksgiving, and then everyone that comes brings a side dish and or a dessert. And then we have certain people that bring drinks. We have a deal on Facebook, an event type thing where everybody posts what they're bringing. That way we don't have like 30 salads, or something. People can go on there and see what the other people are bringing. And then.
Yeah, we used to take, and me and Michael did all the cooking. Always. And everybody would come down. We used to be at his mom's. And then when we got the house, ever since the house is bigger than their trailer, everybody came down here.
Yeah.
But me and Michael did all the cooking, and then his aunt, she would like, well, we need all, and I would end up making 10 pumpkin pies and 10 chocolate pies. And then half of them would take a whole pie home with them. But because what am I going to do with 10?
Yeah. Paul, you've only cooked for 3 people? I don't think I could cook for that many people now.
See, there's 3, there's 3 of us here, and I still cook big.
Yeah. It's hard to change that, though.
Mm-hmm.
60 blind people. Aw. If April's YouTube channel don't sell on eBay, we going to have bread and water for Christmas dinner. Oh, my Lord, Slim.
He needs beat. But he already says I'm using. I don't want to go to work tomorrow.
I don't either. Well, forward, if you're still here, let me know if you're still trying or whatever. That way I know to stay on. If you're not here, then I'm going to go ahead and get off here. But while we're waiting on him to answer, y'all make sure that y'all check out Crossroads Explorers on Monday night. It's always fun there. Me and Twinkie are more than likely always up on the panel. We enjoy spending time with them. And then on Tuesday night, my Twinkie will be on Entity Paranormal Investigator. She's going to be playing Family Feud. So we're going to have to beat the guys this week. Yes, and then Wednesday night, the Steel one will probably be on, and Southern Afterlife Paranormal TV will be on, either doing a premiere or maybe a live stream. And then on Friday night or Thursday night, George is probably going to be working, and Rob's going to the circus. So then Friday night will be my Twinkie again, Entity Paranormal Investigators, and more than likely going to be doing the spirit box because spirits are probably a little iffy right now. And then Saturday night we'll be back on, and we're going to be doing something for Cody's birthday. We haven't figured out what yet. He ain't going to eat no nasty cupcakes. He done said that. So, but we'll be back on Saturday night. FedEx.
Well, FedEx.
Okay, Lori. Yeah, George is okay. He has been working a lot. Him and his mom clean office buildings, and they just recently got a contract for several more buildings. So they have been working a lot. And by the time he gets home, he's tired. So he said that he loves everybody and he misses everybody, and he will try to get on as he can. But right now they really got to get their business going.
Yeah, so he's been really busy.
Yeah, so they're staying pretty busy right now. But he does miss everybody. Yes, we're still on. We're fixing to get off here, though. we get to yakking, and we don't know when. Me and Twinkie are the same way. We're like, we're only going to be on there for just a little bit. We're only going to talk for a little bit. And then we end up getting around all y'all, and we just can't quit talking.
We got God's gift of gab.
We do. So there's Hollywood Paranormal Detectives, guys. If y'all missed the interview earlier, make sure you go back and watch it, and make sure you go and butter their buns. Awesome channel.
So really, it's only 12:40 here?
It's only 11:40 here. What? I'm going to get in bed before midnight? Doubtful. Very doubtful. But Jenna says, I love it. Keep gabbing. If I did not have to work tomorrow, I probably would. But tomorrow's going to be like my 18-hour day. And I'm not looking forward to it at all.
Just think of the money, though, Twinkie.
I'm thinking really hard. And my brother tonight. Hi, grand old folk. How are
I know.
you?
I do too, Jenna. If it wasn't so cold, well, which we might have to. I have to try to find some firewood. We might do it
I miss the fire pit too. It's very tranquil.
But I'm gonna have to have a bunch of hot chocolate out there. And I'm going to have to sit closer to the fire.
Miss Betty, how are y'all doing? Y'all staying warm up there? You would definitely have to stay close to the fire.
Mm-hmm.
Here down your way. Yes, it did get kind of cold here today, and yesterday it kind of warmed up into the high 50s. So it wasn't too bad, but the wind is so chilly. And the wind has been really bad.
It'll cut right through.
So it's only 1 a.m. and you can talk another hour. Hi.
It's supposed to be freezing tonight here. 33 degrees. That's freezing.
Jenna's gonna spike your hot chocolate.
Oh, y'all want to see me drunk on the live stream again? I see.
That's not till New Year's.
Yeah, but what if I take gabapentin?
Mm-hmm. Gabapentin on her is funnier than watching her drunk. She sees morses. Monkey horses.
Oh, my Lord.
That probably was one of the funniest things I've ever heard in my life. I still crack up every time I think of that.
I don't remember saying that.
You did.
Well, I was kind of as a Georgia pine.
What it was is she was trying to say, what do you get if you mix a something and a horse, a mule and a horse? But she read, what do you get if you cross a monkey and a horse? And then she started laughing about it, like after we kept telling her, you're saying monkey and horse, not a mule and a horse. And then she's like, you get a morse?
It was not. I was mad.
See, Jenna said her mom was even laughing so hard at you, Twiggy.
Huh?
Jenna said her mom was even laughing so hard at you.
Oh boy.
Good night, Betty.
Girl, with the next 2 weeks, it's not supposed to get above 60. Well, wait a minute. No, it ain't gonna get above 65.
I'm hoping it warms up here back here a little bit.
For the highs. I'm looking to see. I don't see nothing about snow.
What is your high supposed to be?
It's not good for the next 2 weeks until the 16th of November. It ain't gonna hit over 65 degrees high.
So we've got today the high was 67, tomorrow 69. That'll be nice. And then Tuesday is 67, Wednesday 65, Thursday 54, and all 3 days is rain.
Well, see, our high tomorrow is supposed to be 59.
Our high tomorrow is going to be 69, almost 70 degrees. That'll be nice if the wind's not blowing. But the wind is going to go bad.
And tomorrow's low is 32.
Our low's 44 tomorrow. Cold. 52.
Cold.
See, that's what I don't like, though. The cold weather, I don't really mind if the wind's not blowing that bad. But the cold and the rain, I do not like that at all.
No, Friday coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Our high is 49.
Mm.
And our low is 27.
We've had some of our coldest temperatures over the last week. Like it was in the 30s for our high. And it's never like that. I mean, it gets cold sometimes on Halloween, but it never gets that cold.
This is the coldest it's got this fast.
That was the high lurch.
Another chilly November may be ahead, it says. And look at this. This is...
Yep.
It's down in Texas, too.
They keep saying that it's going to be a very cold and wet winter this year. But it's fall, people. Come on, weather. It's fall, not winter yet.
Oh, it's going to be cold. And that's like my cousin Lori had wrote me yesterday and told me that she was going to, her daughter took off to Kentucky. So she was going to send her a train ticket to come, like, because Steve's getting ready to have that, where's that cancer that he's getting, they're going to remove his colon.
Mm-hmm.
And that's her daddy.
Yeah.
So she was going to send her a train ticket to come home Monday. And when she went to place her order for the ticket, they told her the best bet would be get a plane.
Yeah.
Because they're canceling trains.
Yeah. Betty said that's her up in the blue. It's also Jenna.
It's us too.
They mock the British for talking about the weather, but Americans talk about it more than we do.
You're in like the grayish blue.
We actually don't talk about it, Gary. We gripe about it. Axel Rose said, "In a cold November rain." That's very true. As much as I love Axl Rose when he sings that song, the whole entire song, everything, the best part of that was Slash's guitar solo in front of that church.
Now look at up there in the purple. That's where Jenna is.
Yep.
She's
Jenna, I
really
don't know how
cool.
to do it. Lori, did you brave the bitter tundra, Jenna?
Too cold.
Jenna said, laugh
Yeah,
out
if
loud.
I get too cold, my bones start aching really bad.
Yeah, we have 2 seasons, hot and dry, cold and wet. Yes, summer and winter. And it like, changes overnight now.
Well, I know today when I was in there trying to slice fruit, it's like my hands wanted to lock up because it was so cold.
Because the cold, yeah.
So I'd
Maybe
run up
you
into the
get some
sink and put
gloves.
them in hot water.
Can you wear gloves while you're doing that?
Well, you only have latex gloves.
But they won't let you wear like the other kinds? No?
Only time you can wear is the ones so a knife don't cut through.
Mm-hmm.
But
Maybe.
they get wet.
Well, see, even at work, and I know if my boss was watching, she'd probably hurt me, but at work, I'll put on like 2 or 3 layers of the gloves to go outside to take my break.
I had 3 layers of latex gloves on today.
Yeah, because, I mean, they actually do protect the wind. Like, so I'll wear those just for that. It don't keep you warm, but it does protect the wind from coming on them. Amy, I can understand why, though, because your weather is so diverse. Our weather is bipolar as heck.
Mm-hmm. It'd be raining or ice cold and then sunny the next day.
Yeah. It's like when we were in Colorado, though, we had like all 4 seasons in one day. Every day that we were there, it would snow, it would rain, it would be sunny, it would be windy, just, yeah, we had all of it every single day.
Hot. We had everything all in one day. You'd be sitting out on the deck of the house, and you'd sit out there and you'd get all 4 seasons in one sit out on the deck.
It would rain on you, and then you'd like run from the rain, and then you'd look back outside and it'd be snowing. And then you'd look back outside and it wouldn't look like it done anything. It'd be sunny.
Yeah, then you go out there when it was sunny, and then you sit there for a few minutes, and then wind start blowing again.
Yeah, I think that the weather is just getting worse and worse every single year.
Oh my word! They've already said that if it snows or anything and somebody can't get out of their driveway, well, if a tree falls across it, I know I'm not going to be able to get out because there's only one way in and one way out.
Right.
We'll come get you. I'm not walking up all the way up my long driveway. Are you crazy?
Mm-hmm.
We'll come get you. Well, you better bring a chainsaw, buddy.
Well, if it's icy and stuff like that, I ain't walking nowhere. I'm clumsy. We still go to work, but that's only because Cody goes and picks everybody up. But because when it's icy and stuff like that, he can't drive his big truck, so he takes us all to work. And then we have drivers that come and deliver our Meals on Wheels, but they have like them big trucks with the chain tires and all that crap.
Well, they're trying to outlaw the chains. Because my dad had a set of chains to put on his tires, and they're out because they said it ruins the pavement.
Tears the roads.
Well, I'd rather ruin the pavement than somebody get killed. It's bipolar weather here as well.
Good night, G-Paul. Love you. I probably won't call tonight, G-Paul, because I'm fixing to go to bed because I have to be up at 5. Or I have to be up at 4:30 to leave the house by 5. But maybe tomorrow night when I get off. Because Monday's going to be fairly easy. I tried to make it fairly easy because I know we're all going to be tired.
Yeah, maybe we can tomorrow night because I think I get off at 7. I don't have to close tomorrow, I think.
I would tonight, but I really do need to get some sleep. I did not want to get out of bed this morning at all. The Bible tells us we can't tell the time of year in the last days. Very true, Slim.
There's a lot of signs out there, too.
Yeah. there's more signs than people want to say, because
Yeah.
you get even more respect if you can wake up at 4:30 and out by 5. It don't take me long because I don't do nothing but jump in the shower real quick, throw my hair in a ponytail, and I'm get dressed and out the door.
Yep, I'll get up at like 7:15, get ready, and be at the door at 7:45.
Yeah. It takes me 30 minutes to pee and pour a cup of coffee. Well, I go straight in at work. I unlock all the doors, turn all the lights on, and the first thing I do is go make coffee. So I drink my coffee at work. So I don't have a problem there, and I pee like 30 times through the night. So I'm usually pretty good in the morning. Okay, guys. I don't see Ford coming back in, but Ford, if you're watching, you're more than welcome to come back up next time. And I'm sorry that I have to get off here. But y'all make sure that y'all come and check out Crossroads Explorers on Monday night. They start at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And then make sure you're at Twinkies Tuesday night. We're going to be playing some Family Feud. You don't want to miss it. It's hilarious. I love you guys. Y'all mean the world to us. We hope you know that. Thank you all so much for coming in, and thank you to Hollywood Paranormal Detectives for coming up tonight, and to my Twinkie for being up here tonight.
Always.
I love you guys. We will see you Monday.
Peace, love, and hugs, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Camera on. Bye.
Bye.